live now?
We're just making some social media posts. Sound off in chat if you can hear us, and I'll will be just a second.
Where did I post about thing?
Xander can hear us.
How can you tell?
What? Oh, I don't.
Okay, we're not seeing the chat.
Yeah, I can see the chat on my phone, but not on here. Maybe when you close that
Yeah,
one.
maybe when I closed it. Actually, it looks like the chat's still working, but it isn't. Wonderful.
Twitch is going as far out of its way as possible to interfere with our ability to simply operate the stream. Today's fun discovery is that the Twitch app for Android does not have text size options. So because the place where we have the Twitch stream set is like far ahead of us, we need it to be in large print. But you can't do that on the Android app. So we switched to a web page. But of course, if you have the web page open, then the moment you start streaming, it's going to start streaming yourself to yourself, and that's a whole thing. So we've now discovered that if you detach the chat from the Twitch window, and then you close the original Twitch window, the detached window just stops working, but doesn't
We'll show our test text to ourselves, though.
Yeah, it's just basically.
No, there used to just be an app we used on Android that had large text that was great, but it no longer exists.
Have you tried just like pausing the video?
Well, the thing is, you can't pause it until it starts.
Yeah, that's what we're going to have to do.
Okay.
We thought we'd found a clever solution. We had not found a clever solution.
Well, why don't you start with that, and I will tell everyone about whatever the fuck I'm telling everyone about.
Language.
Yeah, that's the sort of language that would hypothetically get in the car loser an ESRB and is something I found out.
Yeah, those surveys are
no cussing.
You know, real mature language for your game about teenagers. Because nothing says mature like.
Probably can explode some number of heads though.
Oh yeah. No, that's totally fine.
Everything about this is acting as though it's live, but I can't see any of the chat. Amazing.
That is incredibly cursed. Okay, well first let me tell you about, I'm sure several of you have seen this a lot, but we're currently making a plushie of Mute from Analog Hate Story. We already did the Hyane plushie. I'm really happy to get my other AI daughter in a cute plushie form. Currently, the funding campaign, it's super limited edition, so there's only 6 days left to pre-order, and then that's the last chance. Campaign's at like 75% right now. Parashute's going to post a link to it in chat to where you can get it. And yeah, you have 6 days to pre-order her and get her to keep your. I think you have that's the wrong channel.
I think it is.
Oh my god, did I log into... Well, there's the problem.
Twitch is less buggy than we thought.
Anyway, in 6 more days, you'll never have to hear about me talking about her again. But in the meantime, you should get her. You should get her to watch your computer. You should tell her all your secrets. You should give her your root password. I think she can be trusted with them. Look, isn't she cute?
I'm still troubleshooting.
I've just got it on my phone. Yeah. Just spooky squid games, no underscores.
That's not my problem. The problem is I'm not even logged in.
We don't need to log in. Here, let me.
No, I'll get
Okay.
it. Just fill the void.
So last week or 2 weeks ago, we started playing Heart of the Alien, which is the official sequel to Another World made by the publisher. It's
Yeah. Not made by the publisher, but authorized by the publisher. Made by Interplay, I think.
yeah, made by Interplay. So like the console publisher, and
It's like the original.
try to go into everything like with a really open mind. Really trying to see what like people are trying to do.
Everybody said it was bad, and I'm like, when other people say things are bad, that makes me go, oh, I'm going to love this because I'm contrarian. We could not love it. We tried so hard to love Heart of the Alien, we could not love it.
After the stream, we actually went and looked at a full playthrough, and it is padded with so much of the same combat that we're suffering through.
Yeah, I think I might have heard something like that. There's, Out of This World is not really about combat. It's about being completely powerless in a horrible situation, and so you you do get guns, you do have bits of combat, but you really don't do much fighting except for one specific bit where it's supposed to be this absurd heroic last stand, and then
there's a lot of action in it, but this was just very repetitive. It was just doing the same things repeatedly.
It was actually less interesting than the brief bit of combat in the first game, but it went on for the entire game. They had I don't know. They're if you hear the game is all combat, you're like, well, okay, then it's combat. But this was it wasn't so much combat as a single timing mini game, which was brutal and consisted of a very, very loud noise channel bang noise happening just every 3 seconds for the entire game, and these sections of 6 or 8 aliens you had to kill at this very precise timing mini game. Combat feels like it's almost giving it too much credit. It's just you stand in one place and you press the button with a particular timing over and over, and if you mess it up, you have to go back 3 minutes.
Anyway,
I don't know.
Bad video game.
Very bad.
And I think one of the big things that just made a whiff for us is that there's no joy in it.
No.
It's not an adventure game with lots of lots of awe happening. And Flashback, which we are now going to play, is a game with a very little connection other than it's developed by Delphine, but it's not the same team.
Yeah, no, it's clearly inspired
Out of This
by
World,
it, and it has some similar vibes.
I feel it's just it's similar vibes. It's very fluid animation. Not the same technology, but nevertheless.
It's the one that earned the title spiritual sequel. So 3 parties.
But it's not connect. But none of the team is connected other than
a man named Eric Chahi sits alone in a room and creates another world / Out of This World all by himself. He then hooks up with Delphine Software, a French software development house, who is going to be his publisher for Out of This World. On consoles, this is published by Interplay. So Interplay goes off and makes Heart of the Alien. Eric Chahi goes off and makes a PlayStation 1 game. And then Delphine Software makes Flashback. But they really learned from Out of This World. It does feel a bit like an Amiga game, but it also...
It was originally a Genesis game. It came out first on the Amiga,
but
it was
most
designed
of
on the Genesis.
But most of the stuff they made before this was Amiga, correct?
I am not sure. Delphine, I think, did a lot of different
Where are we?
Yeah, where is this?
Oh, we need to load our previous save.
Does this game use the engine from Out of This World?
I don't.
That
think
would
it
surprise
does.
me.
That would be shocking.
That would surprise me.
I don't think there's even that much connection.
No.
No, I the point I'm just trying to make is that simply that in the imagination these games are linked, and I think the link is kind of tenuous, but also there is a very strong connection in terms of that's really about it.
Yeah.
Even in terms of as an adventure game.
There
This
we
is
go.
much more.
I feel like I see a thread from Out of This World to Flashback to Abe's Odyssey, despite there being no formal connection. Is there a sound?
Yeah.
Not.
Adjust your volume.
Okay. Hold on a moment. So,
so we're going down
we were, yeah. Go over one screen. I'm still not getting sound actually.
There should be a little dial for you.
Yeah, I pushed it all the way one way and then all the way the other.
There's only footsteps happening.
Ah!
No, oh, now there's.
Hold on.
Hey, can you go over to that door and jump up?
Sure.
Yeah, there's something we hadn't picked up, if I remember correctly, back a bit.
Oh. Yeah. If you go over one, we went up and around. But you.
Oh, right.
All right, we're just using this time. Oh, but it's.
Negative button. Oh.
Yeah, go back to the last save point.
So I had a look at, because the controls are sort of reversed of how they were supposed to be on the Genesis, I had a look at us doing the Genesis version, and unfortunately, it only actually has save passwords for each entire level. So this checkpoint wouldn't have a password.
I think, what was it we didn't get? I thought we...
What am I looking for?
We're trying to get up there.
Well, we went up there, and that's how we got to the save point. However, there is a trick.
No, the save point's the other way. Can you go up
Yes,
from here?
we went up, we went left, we went down, and that's how we got to the save point the first time.
Yeah, but there was an item up there.
Oh, was there?
Missed,
okay. There's also a thing where
we can't get back to
when
it.
you take the elevator up, you should be able to take the elevator up. Why did that happen? When you take the elevator, I guess we took the elevator up and it doesn't come back down. I thought we had gone... This doesn't feel right. I think that's the elevator. And I remember the last stream I went over and around. Once you take the elevator up, it creates a pit that you can jump down into.
This is where we are. I went through the whole progress earlier today to see whether or not we'd get mid-level saves on Genesis.
Maybe we don't have a card.
Yeah. Okay, so we do need to go get a card.
What is the item that we're holding? Is that our credits?
The card isn't just lower down in the inventory. Because it only displays 4 of our inventory items.
No, I checked both.
Okay.
The controls are... yeah, that's our credits.
Okay, that's credits.
It's our credit card.
Nope.
Okay.
You cannot bribe the door. The controls are a little bit Baroque in this, and then they make it worse by swapping 2 of the buttons on the PlayStation release versus the original Genesis.
Release.
Yeah, the Switch. Sorry, it's Switch release versus the
Genesis.
I really think we should be able to take the elevator there.
Regardless, pressing up and down does not do anything.
Parrish, are you a mod?
I thought
hold
there's a
run button and push up to do a jump to the side.
Yeah, go for it.
Excuse me.
There we go.
Is it not enough of a...
No.
It's not enough of a running jump? It must be, surely.
You don't want a running jump? You want to just stand at the edge and jump?
Yeah, you want to just do... This is where I've been playing the Genesis version to test whether...
What was that?
So A, the run button, and up.
Okay.
But there's nothing... I believe there's nothing up here, because that's like the very early part of the game.
Okay.
Up there.
I wish I knew how you hang down. I keep failing to do this.
again, it's the action button, the A that's used for run, and then down.
Okay.
Like there's a logic to all of its controls. They're just very contextual and very. What about holding the use item button? There we go.
Oh, it's no, it's the it's A, whatever the fuck.
Oh,
A
okay,
is.
yeah. It's like run and actions, like so movement actions.
I feel like this is always the peril of corded buttons. Is that it probably makes sense to the developer, but
Yeah,
being intuitive is not really the same.
this is the kind of thing that when I'm designing games, I find that like, if I'm playtesting with someone, I can just show them how they do it and then they get it, but no one ever gets it on their own.
I mean, the fact that that's necessary is a sign that.
Yeah, it shouldn't be shipping. If we can get up
I
in the
feel
corner
like there
there,
was
is
But
there
also,
like
like, there's only so much you can do.
Yeah, like this has a lot of verbs for. So you've got to do it the first time
I
around.
think so. I think you just can't make that jump, which is weird because it looks like you can, but nevertheless.
So what you're seeing here is something that they added for the Switch and PlayStation re-releases is that you have a certain amount of like Prince of Persia sand per
Wait.
level.
How do I do a short jump? I don't think I can. Okay.
You can.
Here.
No, because if you do up, it raises the elevator.
Oh yeah, we did find that before.
Do a roll off. You could probably do a roll off with the gun out.
No.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Well.
That's what I was trying to tell you
All
about.
right. That's.
Nope, that totally makes sense. It hadn't occurred to me, but of course, when we moved that up, we created a.
Go figure.
Yeah, I did that actually after the stream last time.
Okay, that's what you were talking about.
Yeah, but then when we.
Beautiful.
Ladies and gentlemen, immersive Sims.
Adventure games are funny. That is, I think, the thing that.
The thing that is sort of good with this is once you do get the controls, they're very you have very precise control over.
Hey, are we not getting chat from?
Hey, it's me.
Wait.
I think you're listening to the Holocube. We're getting chat.
I don't need to. No.
No, I didn't see it. Oh,
If you just want to
We've already seen it.
okay.
Yeah,
You need to charge your shields, and
My shield's good, actually.
I think you can have 4.
Can it?
Yeah. It's hold to interact with background objects. Oh yeah, they also. Yeah, there's some weird choices on how they mapped these controls to the
fact that
switch pad.
the fact that almost every button has both a tap and a hold verb, but often the tap verb is just this like.
There's a motion detector that you're going through.
Can you jump over it?
Yeah.
Okay. Not be standing in front of it so I can hold A. Yeah, I don't know. This feels very like I am definitely struggling with the controls.
Yeah.
I will say, having just played it without the weird choices they made on the Switch, it is easier when they haven't done some weird unconventional mapping.
Sure.
Yeah. I love that sound effect.
That sign that kills you instantly, I'm sure.
Yeah, that seems like it's green. Yeah, the fact that they've mapped the center button to the top button and not to the bottom button on the face buttons is like a
Makes me
weird
feel
choice.
insane, actually.
Yeah.
So like a
The screen's getting dim.
So like for comparison, in Abe's Odyssey, which is one of my favorite video games ever, they've got controls that are a lot like this, and you've got like a kind of a rich vocabulary.
Okay, that's probably the thing that I needed.
What was it?
Key.
We may as well see what's a little bit past here, though, just so we know.
Yep.
But by comparison, like Abe's Odyssey has a thing where they open with a fairly long area where you're doing nothing but learning the controls. Can you maybe like
Go in
Yeah.
from a crouch. Oh, shit. Even that he gets you. Damn.
Yeah. Alright, I will use the rewind. Why did my shield kick in? Have
I think you
I
use
used
them
it all
all.
up?
What happens if you just go running in?
There's supposed to be an out of this world style shield, but I don't know how it works.
Are we certain we have it yet?
That's what I'm unsure about because we have an object that is called a shield. Oh,
No,
it has
shield is
zero
at
now.
0, yep.
Yeah.
Recharge it, I guess.
Oh, then I'm gonna get killed by this thing.
Okay. We don't have the shield yet. It's called
Oh,
something
it
different.
can't.
I guess that only kills organic things.
I felt like I was so clever.
Oh, I think we might be. Oh no.
Yep,
we can do
let's.
it. You don't need to like. You just need to exit that, and you've already got it.
Oh.
Yeah, the Abe's Odyssey games do this fun thing where the opening area is just a bunch of very, very specific movement tutorials. But they've also got like little puzzles hidden throughout, so that if you already know the controls, you're like collecting hidden items the entire way through.
Get my gun out.
You've got it out. It's the action button.
I'm trying to roll. So I have to get up. Yeah, by the time I don't.
It probably makes more sense to move past this guy than to try to fight him here.
I'm not sure that's
That's
possible.
gonna be really challenging since I have to flip the switch, jump over the motion sensor, and then run back. I don't think that's possible.
May I try?
How do you? I thought roll was double tap.
No, it's down. It's go into crouch and then. Yeah, please give us some
I
fighting
mean, I
tips
know
for
how to
the
do
robots.
it. I'm really struggling to execute. Jump up, pull up the gun really quickly.
It'll take you to. You need to
Yeah.
get past it, then get.
It's gonna kill.
Yeah, rolling into them is definitely the only way to do it. But
And that's the game. Shield and the Flashback remake Rewind are kind of weird. That like they're trying to like be a compromise with like out of this world's like one hit wonder gameplay, where it's like you're not just redoing something over and over and over, but also like they're both kind of like resources that you can use up early in a level and then without meaning to, or on something silly, and then later when you think actually hard parts, you just don't have anything left.
Well, they have the difficulty level will change the amount of rewind you have.
That's true.
I mean, there's just no way that you can like actually, pick a rewind amount that will be balanced around anything particular.
No, it's a.
The game simply did not have this in mind.
The shield thing though was in there from the original. That is part of the original design.
Yep. What's your suggestion?
No, mine was to crouch and roll out, which gets you a different distance.
Oh yeah, that did it.
Yeah.
As I say, there's a lot of precision actually in there. It's just you need to sort of learn both how to execute the moves and like how they relate to the grid, because everything is actually on a grid. It just feels like it isn't.
Something we were talking about before is that like when this is being done properly, there must be like, it just must look incredibly fluid, right? Like just this constant sequence of like action chaining one or the other. When you're not getting it, it just looks.
It feels very quab.
It looks very unnatural. Yeah, I almost feel like it would maybe be a better game if like I don't want to suggest it got brain damage along with like whatever loss of memory, but like maybe if your main character was like a robot. Like you watch those little robots going around in here, and like the way they're very awkward is kind of Looney Tunes. Like what if you were also a robot, and the reason that your movement was so awkward because it just wasn't natural to you?
Yeah, we need to roll it.
Rolling away is too slow. They catch up. If you roll it, they roll into you. They have to spend some time turning away. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know how to approach this other than like just get him in the first place.
Hey, what happens if you throw a stone?
Oh yeah, we have those stones.
Like, could you distract him into turning around?
What circumstances he puts the gun away?
You put the gun away?
No, he puts the gun. Like my character, I don't understand what circumstances causes him to put the gun away.
Hitting the gun button again.
No, he appears to like holster it after he's shot or something. I
don't
really
think so.
Maybe
you
there's
missed
something
something
you're
to pick
holding.
up.
Maybe there's something you're
I see it.
holding or not holding.
No, back in the other screen.
That was just a rock.
There was also 100 credits on the ground.
I'll get it. On the way back.
Walking off the cliff with your gun out
Die
move.
here.
Yeah, don't forget about the walk off a cliff
Okay, that's
with your gun out move.
There must be something we're missing there.
Okay, you'll get the credits on the way back.
A lot of the weird things in this feel like intentional decisions that could be interesting under some circumstances, but the bit where like the enemies cannot see you even if you're 5 pixels away until you switch screens that feels
Yeah, there's some
unnatural.
awkward stuff with the enemy AI.
Can you not just jump up from underneath? Or are you trying to?
Trying to not trigger whatever the
I keep forgetting to hold the action button while pulling myself up. If you push up, normally it just
So awful.
Yeah.
Press up for down.
Well, that's very generous of it.
However,
There's something flashing up there.
there is, yes.
Yeah.
I think that's more credits.
Yeah, you've got an item
Oh.
to pick up.
Oh, I think you activated that when you stepped on the...
I'm sure. I don't think you could get up there anyway.
can?
I think you go across the top
Do
and
the
then
short
you
jump.
climb down from the other platform. So you go over to that platform and then you climb down. Here, I can show.
Oh, they're.
I can demonstrate what I'm talking about. So if you were wanting to not trigger that,
No. I get
Okay.
that.
you'd go
I mean, I
over and
did.
then
Like,
no, but you walked off and you need to climb down. Like there's
I
very
triggered
much.
it on the way afterwards.
Okay.
No, you triggered it both times.
Um, everything hates
Okay.
you.
That's fine.
On the other hand, the fact that there's you got credits.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. So that entire diversion, what exactly did we get out of it?
We got a key.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it is in fact the thing that we need.
The weird transparent key.
I got the credits on the way back. I wonder what was.
Is that? Can we unlock multiple doors with one key?
Well, let's find out.
Yes, we can rewind if it does something wrong.
Yeah, it's definitely weird having the currency where.
You don't know what it's for. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it not like that key?
You used it. Can you
Nope, I
rewind?
used it up.
Oh.
That was. I'm pretty sure that either that's a soft lock or
Well, let's go find the second key.
because you could have just climbed up that way.
Can I pull it out?
If we had done
No.
this more quickly, we could have just rewound past the usage of the key and climbed up and around instead of
It does have the lock button though, which makes me think that you can pull it out.
try it.
Well, I pressed every button that.
Maybe you're supposed to put in a key to lock it, which is very silly, but
Can I try one thing?
Sure.
Chad is reminding you of a thing that I didn't know until this moment, which is that the thing in the corner tells you if there's something to find in that screen.
is it when it's on the screen or when you just walked over
When
it?
you
Yeah, I
walk
thought it
over
was
it.
just when you walk over it.
Oh, okay. The nearby, even if it's invisible. I get it.
Yeah, no. Let's go find the other key.
Now, the fact there's two buttons that makes him tone to the
Yep.
thing, and that is the one thing where I feel like the controls are like just feel jank to me. Whereas the other stuff, I'm like, I understand what they're trying to do. It makes sense given the number of buttons they had.
So to summarize, you've
Available.
accomplished absolutely nothing since the start of the stream.
I mean, we unlocked one of the doors.
Yeah, but that doesn't help us at all.
The door is now free. It is open.
Yeah, but we don't need to walk through the door.
We've emancipated the door.
Okay. Can we, is there any reason to get up on that higher level
I
there?
don't know how you could.
You could run.
Not with those things shooting.
Well,
No, even with that, even regardless of them, there's no way to get up there.
you can run and jump.
From where?
From the platform you're standing on, that is enough space for you to jump. I don't know what would you do once you were up there, but I also don't know what that. I think that thing on the left might just be decorations. I don't know.
I think it has to be because there's no way to get up there.
You can run and jump.
Wait, I think I saw something. Go back. Did it? Yeah, something.
There was, I think it said 50 credits,
Oh,
but I don't know
Great.
at what point. Oh, there it is.
puzzle we haven't spotted yet. Okay.
I still feel like
The fact that you have to be behind these in order to.
Yeah, that perspective is awkward.
yeah. I've been wondering if there's a way that we can, like the elevator we took at the start. I wonder if you could get up in the upper left corner, if that would get you something, but I think that that's locked off to us now because I don't know if we can take that elevator more than once.
Yeah, unsure.
These things aren't interactable.
It's really funny how it plays the "you've unlocked this room" sound
Yeah.
effect every time forever.
We don't have the teleporter to give back that guy yet.
It's unfortunate you can only auto do the long jumps, so jumping across a pit doesn't seem to be an option.
Not while running. You do it by
Yeah.
standing and doing the long jump, but
Yeah.
Some of them you do jump over using the.
Well, you can jump up to a thing, right? Like that? Or do you mean you've jumped over flat pits like that?
There's the type of jump where you fling yourself upwards at the end.
Yeah.
And
that's like there's a running jump up. There's not a running jump across.
it is.
I think that might be how you get out
Very
there.
confusing distinction to be making.
Yes.
I've never encountered a video game that thinks of jumping in this way. Sure.
Abe's Odyssey, which I mentioned a couple times, it does have this thing where you can, if you do a long jump forward, you can make that act as a long jump up if you time it properly. But
maybe there's something going on in that room with the turrets. Like that's the only thing we haven't.
can I try something? I'd be very curious to.
You need to pin it somewhere else.
Okay, give me a second.
I'd still like to get into that little like ceiling area above.
I do not see any way to do that. Can I try?
One puzzle we haven't spotted yet.
I mean, clearly.
How do you run? Second.
You can also long jump that.
Yeah, I just want to look at the.
A is the run button.
Yeah, it's your all sorts of different types of physical actions.
Yeah. So running jump is hold, run, and go. Just no.
If you hold run and press a direction.
Tap the direction though.
Oh,
while
that's
holding.
right. Tapping instead of.
But that's not a thing you can jump. So.
It's not.
It's too high.
Well. I'll note that if we rewind, then we.
If we saved after getting the big bucks,
We
should
haven't
probably
accomplished anything.
We probably
Yeah.
should save though, because
I think
No,
that
we don't
I think
wanna
that
save,
actually
'cause-
reloading from the last save would be the easiest way out of our current situation. But why can't? That's really too high. It doesn't look too high.
Yeah,
to
it's
me.
way too high. That's like twice as high as.
That looks like a normal.
yeah, that looks about the same height to me as.
That looks like a normal jump height. The kind of like slightly perspective style is like obscuring so much.
That to me feels intuitively too high.
Oh yeah, I guess it's like a little bit higher.
I really don't. Okay. My guess is that we're just interacting with the ledges wrong.
Oh, you can make that jump.
Yeah, my guess is that we're just interacting with these ledges wrong, and that we're. So how do you do a running jump then? Why is it not doing anything? Because what I remember is you hold down the button. Wait a
Press
minute.
run, hold run, and then press in a direction.
Yeah, practice it here.
Wait.
There's nowhere to practice.
It's letting me long jump.
If you want to practice, you'll need to find a room to hold up.
Tap up. And I don't know why it was doing it automatic before. I thought that was really weird. This is an elevator. Why can't I?
Is there a second type of?
Oh, maybe there is another type of jump.
Awful.
Okay, so there's the elevator that's up there in the corner. Ah, put the stone down there.
Yeah. Need 6 more credits. Should have picked up the stone before. There was one in the other room.
Lots of stones.
You want to crouch and hit the use button after you put it away. There.
Now you picked it up again.
Yeah.
Oh.
You'd put it down. You need to put it back into your inventory hand. Okay. You've got your shield out right now.
These icons are not very distinct.
Yeah, no. They could definitely be better. Okay, you've done it.
Where am I?
You're behind.
It's so unclear. It really should be just next to it.
There.
Yeah, I think that perspective choice was not a good choice. It
has some serious consequences that I don't like.
What did I just accomplish, though? Can I?
Is there something to
try
pick up
taking it up?
along?
Try taking the elevator up.
Yeah, that would
Hold
be.
the action button and then press up.
Nothing is happening.
Oh, it might be it's triggered only by that motion detector.
So that would imply that we need either to do something insane with running and jumping, or else.
Go walk over there again. Just I want to double check that there isn't anything else to pick up. Well, now.
This looks too specific to be anything other than a puzzle. I don't know what it would get us to get up there, unless there's like a little way out over there.
I thought there might be an item on it. I didn't see anything flash when you were walking around.
There were like grenades in this game or something, you know?
I mean, wasn't the puzzle just getting it up there in the first place so we could go down?
I guess so. Maybe there was originally a stone in this room when we got in here. I feel like I ought to be able to make running jumps like this. It doesn't seem to be working. What is there in this room? Nothing. Okay. Well, we could take the elevator down now. We've got an open
Now
door.
we've made it impossible. Oh wait, you've got that door there.
You already opened the door, so unless we want to...
I wonder if anything's changed now that the elevator's down.
I doubt that, but... Now it's just mocking us.
I feel like that definitely should have saved the fact that we had done whatever the...
Yeah. Is there anything special about this floor? I doubt that, but... Now it's just mocking us. I feel like that definitely should have saved the fact that we had done whatever the... Yeah. Is there anything special about this floor? I doubt that, but... Is there anything special about this floor? I doubt that, but... Is there anything special about this floor? I doubt that, but... Is there anything special about this floor? I doubt that, but... Is there anything special about this floor? I doubt that, but... Is there anything special about this floor? I doubt that, but... Is there anything special about this floor? I doubt that, but... Is there anything special about this floor? I doubt that, but... Is there anything special about this floor? I doubt that, but... Is there anything special about this floor? I doubt that, but... Is there anything special about this floor? I doubt that, but... Is there anything special about this floor? I doubt that, but... Is there anything special about this floor? I doubt that, but... Is there anything special about this floor? I doubt that, but... Is there anything special about this floor? I doubt that, but... Is there anything special about this floor? I doubt that, There's like some floor and environmental things that make a difference and some that don't.
You have to hold the top button, I think.
No, I think it's the action button.
Oh, it's the action button for the Switch.
Yeah, I don't know why the top button also makes you do a little pivot. I think it's...
Yeah, to me that is the most baffling of all of the control decisions.
I mean, use item having a different button from action doesn't feel weird to me. It's the fact that they use the same animation.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean.
And also, like, why is this animation in there at all? Why would turning to the side make
Well,
any
because
kind
he's
of
interacting with switches and such.
visual sense?
It makes sense for I'm interacting with a Switch.
Yeah.
Look, there's like a little space here. You can go one pass, and you can hit up, and you can't see that you're hitting up except for a single pixel.
Yeah, no, it's the decision to give it this like weird perspective thing. I think was not.
Okay.
Aeon asked, that's what we'd done before. We'd already done that puzzle loop once, and we sort of just undid it to see if that changed anything with that elevator.
It would be
So
great if you
can't
could
be
like
here all day.
hang and then choose not to. I'm actually kind of inclined to just undo our save.
But we still have to find the second key.
No, we don't. You only need one key, because we used up our key by unlocking a door that there is no reason whatsoever to open. We do not get any benefit from opening that door. We can just open the other one. If you could
The design in this game is slightly inexplicable, but it would be very surprising if they create a situation
where that is a hard lock. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a hard lock. They already said in the chat that there's another
Right.
Yeah.
So
puzzle.
we need to find the other key.
Or we could skip the puzzle by using that key to open the second door instead of the unnecessary one. All that would take is rewinding. We could also try rewinding just to get in and out without setting off the alarm bots, although...
Misjudged.
So just to note, the thing that the person in chat said was that there's a puzzle we have missed, implying that there's an entire puzzle rabbit hole we haven't seen yet.
Or that we're walking past something that is a puzzle without realizing it.
Possibly that upper area, which... Okay, you got it. So I think if you run and jump up from here, you might be able to get to the higher level.
Yeah.
Can you crouch without the gun?
Like enough shots will beat them.
No.
No,
Yeah, I can
you're
crouch
not
without
even
the
hitting
gun.
them.
I just don't know if I can time this now to make this jump.
Oh.
I think I know what to do.
I feel like the movement tech in this is very Prince of Persia. Like it has a lot of the same sort of weird feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I got used to Prince of Persia much quicker. To
Yeah.
be
It
honest.
had less verbs.
So note that those two pillars, they don't look the same.
Oh.
Wait. We don't have it though.
What don't we have?
We need an item. Okay, we need to do the teleporter thing first.
Okay. I assumed that we would go forward, get the teleporter, and then go back. Maybe we.
I feel like there was
Do we want to
definitely
just
an
go
item we
back
hadn't
across the
picked
bridge?
up when we stopped last time. So maybe
There's
there
some
is
credits.
something backtrack. I just can't remember where it was.
Yeah.
We are now consulting game facts.
Can I do a bit of exploring?
Yeah, go for it. Okay, it's a very high room.
Yeah, somebody's saying we should have picked it up when we were in the teleporter room. Not the teleport, the elevator room with all the different elevators, which is over this way. I do like when you mess something up, him just
Yeah, so
slamming
this is
it
a room with
into-
a save
Yeah.
in it, and that's where it is. So it's the room
Oh.
directly above it.
So it was that area that we were just in, poking around.
Yeah, but I don't know how you...
I thought that there was an item that we'd missed there from last time, but I didn't see anything when we were. Like, I don't see anything now. Did saving break the game?
Yeah, like I don't see it.
Stone crouch. Yeah, there's no item showing up as I walk over this.
Did we give it to him already? I guess that would make sense.
No, we haven't given it to him yet.
Is the item not at the top of the elevator when you step off onto that leaves? Like if you're in
Oh, it would be
the
like,
high upper left?
I don't think so. I think it's supposed to be low.
how would we get up there though? Because
I'm trying to remember.
something broke. It should be in the middle of that elevator.
Do we want to restart the game? I think we've barely done anything.
Yeah, we could. I've done that route already once today.
Yep.
Before you guys arrived, so I can probably get through it pretty quick.
Sure.
Assuming the fact that two of the buttons are switched from how I was playing it.
Speedrun time.
Yeah. Okay. So apparently we managed to.
I wonder what happened here.
You know what? Let's quickly see if we can go back to Mr. Man and see if it acts as though we have it.
Like, it's possible that we gave it to him and he dropped something. We didn't realize that he dropped something.
Yeah. I don't remember us backtracking. I remember us getting here and being like, oh God, save.
Yeah.
We need to eat. But it shouldn't take too long to get to him.
Nope.
Especially if everyone's dead. Old games. I'm kind of surprised that wouldn't have been fixed in a. I guess they added saving, because that saving is not in any of the original versions of the game.
Is it not in the Super Nintendo version?
Nope, they
No.
all seem to be password based, from what I could tell.
Huh.
They at least have passwords. They may also have saves, but like the Amiga, if you go into GameFAQs, there's
Okay.
just a huge list of different passwords for different systems.
I see.
Yeah, the save points are like checkpoints, so they're still there, but
okay.
they work. And so it could be that
You get charged.
I hit the wrong tone and look at the
Yeah,
background button.
yeah. I really do. I really think that's a mistake.
Yeah, no, that is.
Two
like,
buttons should not have the same animation.
The other stuff feels like taste choices. This feels
That's
like
yeah.
just completely ambiguous in a way that is not necessary and is confusing to the player. Especially with like it being a long press.
Yep.
So did we get the teleporter, or did we find out that the game's deleted it somehow?
We think the game's deleted it somewhere. We're just walking back to the dude first just to see if.
Okay.
Maybe we already gave it to him, but I don't think we did.
No.
Or if it thinks we gave it to him and we can thus continue.
Yeah, that would be too bad because I would have loved to have seen the end of his little quest line.
Well, we'll see it no matter what.
He's gone.
Okay, so is there something for us to pick up here?
Yeah, I guess we just forgot to pick it up.
ID card. Wow, okay.
I think we
Yeah.
somehow skipped it. I don't think we gave him the teleporter.
I don't remember us doing so.
Yeah.
I think there's a bug in their save systems, I
Yeah.
think. Because it wasn't originally there.
No, I don't think we did. Yeah. This remake it looks a little janky, and maybe it actually is just janky.
Now, some bad choices on how keys are mapped
Yeah.
on a modern controller.
So, on the other
and
hand,
some bad.
I mean, that was the best possible failure state. That was one that we could actually get out of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we never got to see him use the teleporter. I was looking forward to that. Also, the fact that he disappears and the ID card is not visible on the ground is not great design-wise.
Drop from there.
Yeah, you can walk off. So I was gonna say, don't roll off.
I can't walk off.
Oh, that's a wall.
That's a wall.
Really?
Lots of visual unclarity in here. So yeah, you were saying that the
None of us like went and did that bit after
No,
the
no.
stream, right? I was busy cooking for a while, so I don't know.
I
No.
went and explored, but I made a point of not saving afterward.
It may autosave.
Okay, but Christine was right that the key that we used up would not have unlocked this because they have different keys, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Slowly getting more used to how to move around in this.
It is funny
Like,
that you were
maybe they could have slightly changed the phrasing to make it like more obvious what does it, but honestly, it's
If you have to
It
watch
is
someone
like-
walk back and forth, this is the game to do it in, though.
like it does say card lock.
Yeah,
Like you could say ID card lock, but
I mean, another option would
it
be
doesn't feel
to
terrible to me. It's just
another option would be to simply not
That
create
though, like which
Yeah.
of the buttons do I use?
that's
to-
pretty bad.
another option would be to simply not have a design where you've got two separate pillars which accept different items and have similar visual styling on a single screen at the same time. And
Well, the
ability to
fact
do
that
them
they're on the same
parallel.
screen is exactly how you can tell that they're different, right? Like you'd never be able to compare the two if they were on different screens.
I
But
think
you
it
can,
is
you can look
also-
at them and see that.
But also
yeah.
the fact that this thing on the right is completely unnecessary. There's no reason to even go down into this bottom right section at all, is there? Unless the teleporter was supposed to have been down there.
I think
No, the
it
teleporter's
is-
up.
we got a large chunk of credits by
Yeah.
doing that optional thing.
Oh, okay.
But also, I
That's a good
think
point.
this sort of like ambiguity and like kind of trolling
Don't
the
forget to
player
save.
is very much of the time.
Yeah.
But I mean, also, like, it's not exploration if there's no dead end, right? Like,
No, it's fair.
you need to have 2 paths available to you at all times.
I deserve that.
I'm struggling due to the fact that this good trolling is like the 500 credits are path critical, so
I think
that
saving's
that
probably a good
may have been
idea,
a soft
actually.
lock we passed.
Yeah, let me go back and go to our save. Maybe I should have rewound a little bit.
Yeah, see, I don't understand what makes you put the gun away.
Yeah, you're right. There are some things where I'm a little bit confused about when.
Was it the active getting shot?
I think it might be.
Yeah. it
Which,
could-
if so, is like a nightmare.
I am noticing like
Like, if they're trying to make it so that this guy isn't a cool action hero, it's working.
I'm noticing so many little tiny design choices that are in Abe's Odyssey that are not here that make Abe's Odyssey work a little better. One of them being that if there's something that you can climb down off of in Abe's Odyssey, it often has you can see little bits of dirt dripping off
it.
of it.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, play the
You did it.
Oh, yeah.
You did it again.
The very visibly the wrong resolution animation. Yeah.
No, not. Oh, that works too.
Yeah, no, I know what I'm doing.
You do know what you're doing.
I think that's the only thing that would have worked even.
You could have done it from the left.
That also would require the same.
But you still have to
jump.
do the same.
Yeah. If you go running off this platform, can you run and keep running when you hit the ground?
I think so. Let's give that a try.
I'd try rolling off instead
That'll make you pause, I think.
with your gun out.
Xander says, do you want to do something neat here?
If this is something neat, then I have done it. Was that neat?
I don't.
Everyone
I
believes
don't
the
know
screen
about
has a
that
cool
strategy.
trick. The thing at the right is a laser sensor, says Xandra. So if we dangle down and
okay.
back up,
I think I see what I can do.
can you throw a rock?
Oh yeah, that might work. Let's try a walk. Let's start getting clever because we probably are gonna need to later on.
We're out of time for the level, so unless we're near the end, we
Okay. Is it top button? Yeah. Oh, nice throwing animation.
fun.
Love it.
That's very funny.
Duck.
No,
That was also pretty funny, to be honest.
this game has one of my favorite things, which is
Throwing a
enemies,
rock.
being able to use enemies against each other. Get myself aligned with the grid better. So that I can pick up the rock again.
You already have one.
I want all the rocks. Is that too much to ask?
I think so.
Created a player-driven win condition of
Collect
getting
all rocks.
all rocks percent speedrun.
Yeah, you run into that thing and bounce back, and when you bounce back, you're left at a distance too far to jump up.
Yeah, no, this. I think it's deliberate.
I think it's
choices to
deliberate, and I
make
don't
you-
think I agree with the decision.
Huh.
It's an old man with a pipe?
It's Super Mario. To get to New Washington, you had to jump into this hole. But if I were you, I'd use an anti-G belt.
Where can I find one?
I can sell you one, 500 credits.
Okay.
Okay, so this isn't a soft lock point. It's a you need to get those 500 credits. You're just not getting past the old man.
Yeah.
passing an old man.
So do you have to activate it before you jump down, or?
I have seen this because I was trying to test stuff on the Genesis, so.
I am thinking about, you made the decision that we should play it here instead of on the Genesis because the Genesis doesn't have save points, but apparently the save points are bugged.
On the other hand, it also does not have any rewind.
That would be a problem. That would be a... Oh. Well, wait, you can keep going right.
Yeah, let's find out what's there. Whoops! Or not.
Anti-G system.
Oh. Airshow's
Music's
on it. Got the widescreen.
Quote from chat, the cutscene makes a point to show you losing all of your rocks.
Is that true?
Yeah, no, it
It did show that.
had them.
Are you?
falling out of
Yeah,
my
but are you
pockets.
actually out of rocks?
Our rocks!
What do they know?
Rock percent
What would
has now...
having rocks break?
Rock percent run now invalid.
I'm gonna have to plug this in, so
All right.
hold that for a sec while I get the extension. I've got it already set up here.
But if the rocks fall, shouldn't they be at the bottom of the pit with you?
That's a really compelling question.
They fell down the side path.
Just look how
The
the soundtrack
hardest
has...
thing in this game.
Do a long jump.
I'm trying.
Starting to play a really cool orchestral swell, and it just turned out to be a soundtrack to us. Yeah, so there to there is high enough to jump, but there to there is not, or maybe
Yeah,
it's just
that
too
looks
far apart.
That looks too high.
Maybe.
Oh no. I guess
I tried to do these slightly.
I guess there
upward.
really is timing to it.
There's just three.
Yeah.
There's just 3 levels. Period. No trickery here. Everything's on the grid.
Yeah, it feels like this guy's in like a really awkward.
Oh. What?
They seem nice.
Uncanny zone where like he's not quite athletic enough to be cool and athletic, but he's just oh well, that was deeply unearned.
I just feel like
Sometimes a problem resolves itself.
The screen forces you to know about the running jumps. The previous level did not technically require it.
didn't this guy get shot by the cops before?
No, he was
It's
just chilling out.
Ian. Hey Ian, what's up? Man, Conrad, those cops would have had my hide. Well, I suppose you don't remember your old pal Ian. I've also got a southern accent for some reason. Take a seat, we'll fix that shortly. Oh, are we going to regain our memories? That was quick. Pull the seat lever. Slowly, the rays from the regenerator re-implant the memories in Conrad's brain. End of year thesis.
The other common thread between this and another world, they're both academics for some reason.
Glasses which measure molecular density. Individuals whose molecular density is 1,000 times the norm.
Oh, that's pretty fucked up, yeah.
Aliens mixed in with the population.
Yeah, I'd want to know about that if
My investigations have attracted their attention. I'm no longer safe. I'm recording the hologram. Then I save the contents of my memory and send it to Ian. This is more straightforward than writing a note, which I could then later read.
I feel like the storytelling here is somewhat
Was it important? Oh, maybe we still had our memory. It wasn't like we were making a duplicate of his memory, not
Okay.
erasing it.
Just making backups. This is another thing that would make more sense if he was a robot. Like, oh, you lost your hard drive. Luckily, you made a backup. The kidnapping.
feels like they worked back from wanting to have the reveal early in the first area and then wanting to have a bigger reveal.
I have erased his memory.
Here. And this is what they came up with.
Mince rest. Wait, but why does he have
And then he went and
memories?
goes Soul.
Why does he have memories from after he made the backup and sent it? Ian, what do you have to do to get to Earth?
The cost of the ticket is astronomical. The only way the only way
That
would be
sounds
for
safe.
you to take part in Death Tower.
Death-
Death Tower?
Yes,
Yes,
it's
it's a television game. The winner gets a ticket.
to Earth.
Okay, can you supply false papers? No problem. Go to the bar and ask for Jack. Say I sent you. Oh, by the way, I put the force field you asked me for in your pocket. Great, thank you, Ian. Till the next time. Good luck. I'll be in touch when you get to Earth.
We should try the force field out.
So I was about to say, like, it's not a problem that the plot is stupid. It's that if it's going to be stupid, it needs to be, like,
Maybe.
slightly more stupid.
Oh yeah,
Like it-
that's
But then they got to Death Tower. I'm like, okay, this is the correct amount of absurd sci-fi. The fuse is blown. Wait,
I guess I probably have to do
can you do a running jump and land on the right side platform?
Yeah, you could do that, and then
But also, I think there's credits at the Mook's feet. Okay, so
I think
among the
this fuse is at the Mook's feet.
among the things that I do not get here,
Oh, he's going too.
maybe that's teaching you about.
Okay.
Seems
It's like a really big delay.
it's
like,
almost the same effect as the one
huge
from.
delay. It's very similar.
Can you hold it down, or is it just a one-off thing?
No, you can tap it. That's it.
Interesting. So that is very different than how the
Yeah, it's extremely different.
shield in Out of This World works.
Just a similar visual effect.
I guess that fixes the. It'd be too far for a running jump.
Oh right. Yeah. So that's the one where you don't press anything and it just happens on its own.
I don't understand why sometimes it autos and sometimes it doesn't.
Well, it's different types.
Is it?
And one
It's
is an
going up, does it auto. Going far, isn't. This does not feel like a meaningful distinction to me, and I don't understand why they did it.
There is a specific place where I was unable to get it to do auto, but I could get it to do by tapping up at a specific time. So maybe it's just not wired up properly in all places.
Pressing the wrong interaction button.
There we go. So, two things that I don't get. Why is it that now that you're back in the city, there's still a bunch of junglemen wearing jungle outfit clothes? Is that just like a weightlifting club or something? And also,
maybe he also had fallen down that pit, but because they're so tough, he survived. He's been living in the sewers.
okay, that can make sense.
What does the mutants have to do with the Terminator/aliens living in society? It feels like
Maybe they're also really dense. That's how he survived that fall.
there's just
Maybe
a lot of
they're-
things going on.
Hey, it's the guy again. He's got the same overalls and the same
Maybe they're just
sideburns.
popular.
Maybe they're all clones.
Welcome to New Washington, young man. Here's a map of the city, which you may find useful. Thanks. I wonder if you can actually see it.
So the other question I have is it an interesting coincidence?
Oh, neat.
Oh, here we go.
Wait,
Asia, America, Africa, Europe, Death Tower, City Hall, bar. I was not expecting this to actually have, like,
This is so different from the jungle area. This is like
I want to go to restricted area 3. I hear restricted area 3 is where it's at.
Should we check? Was there anything else we could do that way?
probably.
I was going to say, is it convenient that it just happens that when you fall out of the jungle into the
Travel.
sewers, your best friend's apartment is right next to that?
Good morning. No, that's it.
Are we green and other people are yellow?
For some reason, this room just doesn't feel quite
Does it say travel agency to you?
It's not that. It just doesn't quite feel like a space to me.
Something's a little weird here.
Like it's just the big wall in the background feels like it's.
Yeah, it feels like this.
It needs to
should
be
have
more
had
enclosed. I
a
feel like,
ceiling.
yeah.
A ceiling would have made it feel more like a space.
It would be
Yeah.
cool if they could convince us that like this building is not, this entire area is not built for human habitation, and so you've just got like shops set up in little areas inside of the space station.
Yeah, I feel like
But
I want more detail. Yeah, this is great. This one
That's
works
cool.
perfectly.
did that not make any sound?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, there's also a map. Ah, but this one has a blinking "You're here." Okay, so we have to go all the way around.
So it's
We
cute.
need to go to America first, to the bar, right?
Go to the bar.
Right.
To get our papers.
It's cute that they name their subway stations after continents from Earth, but it would be much funnier to have like a sci-fi environment where just like the city's public transit system just went between continents at high speed.
Okay, how do I get on?
For a man who has to think for 4 seconds to remember how to jump across a small gap, getting onto a subway is the most difficult task of all.
Which of the two interact buttons will it be?
Really struggling to get on this.
Is that a machine?
You did.
Okay,
You made a
I did
noise.
it. I did it.
What did you do?
I pressed the action button.
I see.
I'm not sure where.
Is that an elevator?
Yes, it is.
Man, imagine what happens if you get off the subway and the last person didn't bring the elevator back down. You'd just be stuck.
I guess that's what the switch is
Yeah, I
for.
guess they need that Dark Souls style elevator switch.
Restricted area, I'm sure that's safe.
I have no interest in Restricted Area 01. I want to go to Restricted Area 03.
Train's fun. I like it.
Train's fun. I'm starting to feel like rather than this area, rather than feeling like just goofy video game design, feels like this is just a very inconvenient space. The space station kind of sucks.
I do feel like I just want a little more detail.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit more cityness.
However, this
Oh, I
game
like-
has insane amounts of animation, so it's possible they were simply running up against memory,
Yeah.
like cartridge sizes.
The jungle showing through there.
Yeah, that's really
That's
cool.
good.
That's great. That's the exact sort of shit I'm talking about. Like,
Good.
how much space on the cartridge is taken up by an entire full, like a third of the screen,
Yeah.
having no tiling.
It would alternately be like if you could see signs of the fact that they're trying to work around like a slightly
This is a
hostile
better room
space.
here.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
one
yeah.
of the
This is
ones.
good. I like this. I like this a lot.
Yeah.
I'd
like
like
if-
to speak to Jack.
Oh yeah, Jack's not here.
Sent by my friend Ian.
All right, Jack's waiting for you outside.
I hate the way
Very
they write
straightforward.
O dot lowercase k dot. There's lots of different ways of writing OK. Personally, I'm a big fan of OKAY. Capitalize it like you would any other word. All caps OK. Fine.
I'm glad that you've just
All
told...
caps OK. Also reasonable. This is serial killer shit.
Hey, can we
I'm
talk about
happy you've told chat how to troll you.
Can we talk about this guy's
Good
VR
job.
goggles?
They're
Looking
just
side to
old
side.
sunglasses.
Very bright red sunglasses.
Basically everything except for what they did is valid. That no. Looked like it could have been a gap.
OH-KAY.
God, look at this gorgeous like slime hole.
Apparently everyone just lives in the sewer here.
Everyone's like, have you been to bar? I don't know what bar that is. Oh, it's by the slime hole. What?
What?
I'll have you know I've got a PhD.
Maybe he actually was just doing this for his bachelor's.
Oh.
Okay, I guess he spawned in now that...
Forger.
I'm Jack. You're after some false papers?
Yes, and as quickly as possible. Also...
Green on white.
Yeah.
Oh, green on white's pretty rough. I'm just noticing there's no like space after the comma.
1,500 credits?
1,500?
Yeah, I'm taking a big risk here.
Like, they're really consistently not doing it. It's a very scrappy approach to writing.
Somebody play the French version and let us know if it's formatted better.
Where did he tell us to go?
The employment office.
All right, where's the employment office? I'm guessing that's probably another... Ah, that's in Europa. This is a good track. The map music.
Yeah.
This is really long, actually. Do they use this somewhere else? Okay.
I like how like this is suddenly it's like okay, go and talk to all these people. It's such a
Yeah.
like a surprising change from a game that starts out being very like
Yeah.
here's an action puzzle video game level.
Yeah, I do feel like it may be a slight whiff that it starts in a jungle instead of like an urban environment, but like I definitely get what sort of like, 80s, early 90s action movie vibes they're going for.
Yeah.
No, and I think the surprise of like, oh, you think you're sort of on an abandoned jungle,
Yeah.
and then like, oh, in the middle of jungle
Yeah.
is this clearly ancient and rundown.
When we go to City Hall, is City Hall going to have like big slime holes and like impractical high ceilings?
Restricted area 3.
Yeah.
I wonder
guess...
what's in the restricted area. Is that where all the rich people are, or? Yes.
Death Tower show.
I like the guy's screaming face.
Win 10,000 credits.
The population of this place seems to be in the region of like 30.
They were just all in the restricted area.
Oh. Man,
Hey,
man,
where are you going?
man,
Where
man.
are you going, man? Man. Good morning. Lousy conversation anyhow. One job, please.
Permanent order. You can get one from. Spaceport.
Oh, I
Asia,
see.
and
These are the jobs I could get from the
we can save and recharge
from
our
the computer.
Friggin' gig work.
Oh, yeah, my shield actually is pretty.
We can't accept that mission until
Yep, until we get a
Yeah.
permit. Where did he send me to?
City Hall, I thought.
he said the admin, which I'm guessing is City Hall.
Want to look at the map?
Admin center. Well, there's nothing labeled that. I'm gonna assume that's City Hall.
Yeah. You've dealt with the jungle. Now can you deal with bureaucracy?
I like how the molecular density glasses that got him in trouble in the first place are like the most boring thing.
Yeah, that's
Like
funny. Honestly.
you're in super science future and you're like, the last three guys who tried to invent super science for their thesis statement got vaporized by their projects. I'm going to make the most boring thing possible. Oh no.
It's so hard to get on this train. Can I just let it keep going? Yes, I can. Okay. I was wondering why I was confirmed to get off. Yeah.
So you can stay on.
I feel like they should have like the little like door chimes, like the
Be fun.
Yeah.
Doors are now closing. Stand clear of the closing doors.
I like the fan making a noise. That's good.
Yeah. Overall, there could be more background audio in this.
Yeah. There is we're not using the enhanced soundtrack. We're using the original soundtrack. There might be more in the enhanced.
Okay, so this is a.
Just because like it does have good like sort of understated sound effects, right? Yeah. I don't have time. I'd like a work permit. First floor.
Very, very heavy, very, very heavyweight administrative state here. Lots of middle management.
This really is dealing with bureaucracy as
I'd
the
like a work
next
permit.
challenge.
No sign here. C with no B. I'd like a work permit. Okay, the boss will now see you.
I wonder if your gun helps.
I'd like a work permit. Sure. Whose ID card is this?
Wait, did he keep the ID card?
Yeah. Wow, this guy is holding on to my passport while I'm working. Whoo.
Hey, can you interact with that machine in the corner? No. Okay.
Your name is work permit now.
It's really funny how, like, you use the key and it uses up the key, and that feels really annoying, but you get a work permit, it uses up your ID card. That's just funny.
All right, back to the job center.
Fake ID is just a type of currency here. It gets passed around so you can do things.
Compelling. It's also funny, like, you'd be sitting here thinking, like, we just walked by the travel agency, and they're like, did you do our job yet? Like, couldn't they just pay you under the table? And then you say, like, oh, no, because bureaucracy. You insert it in the machine.
Oh, yeah, I just need to go. Use some good noises. Some real good bleeps.
Space communism budget, $1 station upkeep, $300 fancy UI on inserting your administrative card into the job station.
All right, so pick up at the spaceport in Asia. Bring it to
Where do we need to bring it?
the travel agency in Africa.
We just were there.
Yep.
May as well save also.
Yeah, sure.
Remember to press the button 4 times to be sure, because how else are you going to know whether you've done anything? They're just like dangling those restricted areas. They're like they're Chekhov's guns or whatever.
Yeah, no,
Yep,
they totally
yeah,
feel like
definitely.
nothing weird going on here in this dystopian city.
Also, I bet
There's
that
absolutely no indicator of where you press A to get on the thing.
This is like a little icon popping up
Yeah, would go a long way.
we've got the icons already, so why not?
You know, a modern convention that would be great for this game is just having the what button you push when
Yep.
you're like
Yeah.
next to
Oh,
things,
God, yeah.
instead of just like the occasional indicator. They get a lot out of
They
that
get a lot out of that one.
one animation with just different objects put in
Yep.
it.
I mean, I'm sure this was a very dramatic animation at the time. It takes up the entire goddamn screen. It's so big.
It is a CD-ROM game on a cartridge.
I feel like every time that I hear that doo-doo chime when you get an object, I hear Don Hertzfeldt screaming, "Have you got your 3D glasses?" No one except me is going to get this joke.
Africa? I think the thing that's really stands out to me is that every single item needs to be roughly a rectangular prism in order to fit into that animation.
Yeah, I noticed when you picked up the fuse, it didn't... I don't know if it looked like a fuse exactly.
Whoa!
What?
Stops.
Oh, this is how they deal with the fact that there's so many elevators.
Can you start the elevator and then bring out your
Yes.
gun? Oh.
Nice.
Did he just teleport away?
They all teleport away when
That's
they
what
die.
cops do.
It's like members of Shocker.
Are we dealing drugs? Is that what's going on here?
Uh,
Is that why the cops were after us?
If so, we're dealing... If so, they're not a...
you earn 100 credits.
So you're earning 1,500 credits so that you can... You're earning 1,500 credits through menial work, so you can earn
God, are we gonna have to do all of
10,000
them?
credits at Death Tower, so you can earn 50,000 credits to get off the planet. Meanwhile, like, okay, so maybe that was a legal package, but I'm pretty sure that by the end of this, you're going to answer a job where you're breaking into the restricted areas to do something illegal. So there's going to be people who will
Where's the
hire you to do
office?
crime,
Oh.
but here.
Ah,
Yeah.
here.
There's people who will hire you to do crimes, but they won't do it under the table. They're more afraid of the IRS than they are of whatever other law enforcement exists here.
Also, money is credits, but it's exchanged in the form of handing someone a cube.
All things are cube.
In the future, all of human existence will be represented by cubes. It's such a good jingle. That's why I want them to do a train chime. Yeah, sure. What degrading bullshit do you have for me now?
Vital Corp. Sort of
Part of
VIP
VIP.
research center. VIP will wait for you at the entry to restricted area 2.
Oh my god.
All right.
You should save.
Save.
Yeah, sure.
Also, you should see whether or not you can shoot the VIP when you first get there.
That's what VIPs are for.
is in Africa. Where am I taking him to?
Said I think into the restricted area.
No, it's from the restricted
Oh
area.
yeah.
Can we read it again?
Let's go read it again.
To the research center.
Is that on the map? Maybe they'll tell us.
I think it's one of the restricted areas.
Could be.
That's my guess.
Yeah, maybe it's just inside of it. Yeah, charging shield is a good idea.
It would be interesting if.
Oh, shield's fully charged.
It would be interesting.
Wow, I'm really surprised I didn't.
If this were a modern game, probably you'd be restricted. You'd be escorting him to a different part of the map you've already been exploring, but now there's enemies on the way. But the chances are okay that
Well,
we're
that's
just going to
already
be.
happened. We've already had enemies randomly spawn in
Yeah.
a place we've been.
Which I think definitely does make me think that that package was
Oh, shield goes at 4. Okay.
maybe not super legal.
All right, so we're going to Africa.
In the future, all smuggling is legal as long as you do it through DoorDash and mark it on the manifest as.
No, but the cops are also allowed to stop you.
Mm-hmm. Well, those could be alien cops. The cops may have infiltrated the police, or the. Wait, yeah, I've got it. The cops have infiltrated the police.
The really shitty gig economy future I keep thinking about is like, what if you get like like delivery services having rivalries, like just paying people
Yeah, you
to
can
like
just walk
take
into a
down
restricted area too.
an Amazon delivery drone. And presumably the other company would have a legal issue with it, but that's that's for the course of the side. In the meantime, you're just jacking all the deliveries.
Okay, so yeah, this level is an escort mission.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, can you shoot him? No. Missed opportunity for humor.
In the future, managers are immune to bullets.
Oh, this is going to be one of those, like, you've got to...
Don't wander off. Buddy, what are you doing?
He's using his manager skills.
Yeah, that's a mine.
A word?
Oh, that's funny.
Okay.
So I think you need to use things fast enough.
Yep, I think so.
He just gets bored. He's like, you're not helping.
Oh,
we've got to do the loop to...
Yeah, I don't think there's...
Yeah, I'll have to do like a hang drop to not die, I think.
Let's see if that works.
I think it does.
Okay.
Oh, and now the door's open, so he'll just come.
That was actually simpler than I was anticipating.
It's actually, if this were a more complicated area, it would actually be nice if once you lose track of him, he goes back to the starting point automatically.
Oh yeah, there's just mutants down here.
Part of the rich tapestry of the city.
It's really hard to... Okay, so hold up to jump, don't press action.
And
Yeah, right.
yeah, no, it's such a weird thing that they didn't make.
I guess he broke in through the window? Is that why this is a restricted area? It's not like cool restricted, it's like bad restricted? Check out this key.
So-called key cube.
Ah!
Yeah?
Whoa! You are.
Yeah, whoa!
You power walked past the bullet.
No, he's shooting her off screen, but neither of our bullets are. His animation will go off screen, but not.
It's very like.
That's. I'm sure it was very difficult to get even that to work.
Yeah.
Imagine the world where you had a game that had like the solid technical engine from, well, I was gonna say the solid technical engine from Heart of the Alien with the design ethos here, but maybe that wouldn't have helped.
This doesn't have that terrible lag.
It's true.
Ah.
It's true. There's a second machine down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It needs me to trigger it, but that seems unlikely.
I mean, on the bottom left. Can you activate that?
No, because there's a thing in the way.
Oh.
No.
Nope.
There's probably more for you to do.
The motion detectors can be activated by rocks, so logically they can probably be activated by middle management.
Yeah, so far this has been pretty good about being consistent about
Yeah.
what can trigger things. Oh, I'm sure those are friends. They look friend-shaped.
Oh, I'm locked in here.
Ah, so you've got to like get a bit of distance, stand up, shoot. Oh, you can knock. You it has some knockback.
I
Okay.
bet the arm wave attack would have also helped here.
It didn't seem to hit.
Hmm.
Oh, do they have a shield? Oh no.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. This takes a lot of hits.
So they protected their research center with laser drones, and now they have to hire weird bodyguards to bring their executives into the research center due to
Well, now the battle music's playing.
I hope this isn't what he's here to research. Like, now to research those drones. What are all these small bits of metal on the ground?
I guess you'd better research them.
I found a cube. It is funny that those little drones are the toughest,
Yeah.
most armored enemies we've
Doesn't
come
appear to
across.
really do much, but yeah.
Well, they're protecting the research center. Of course they are.
Xandra,
They
metal
go
sphere?
fuck off.
Oh, this guy.
Buddy, buddy, stick around. Believe in
Easily
me.
distracted. Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
he was just behind the door. Okay.
He was
Well,
hiding. Listen,
there are some decisions, and I don't know if I would have made them.
I'm just trying to imagine what that would be like in real life. You open the door and the guy's just standing there behind it staring at you.
executives need their fun.
Oh.
Oh. I arrived safely. There's no longer any danger.
Okay.
I can
Alright.
recondition.
What?
Oh, thank God. That's very. Wait. They have a teleporter.
They have a teleporter.
They have a teleporter that teleports you from the restricted area elsewhere.
Yep.
Basically, it's really important to them that once the gig workers have completed their jobs, they get out of the way very, very quickly.
Couldn't they have built a second teleporter?
It's a one-way teleporter.
that goes the other way.
That sounds complicated.
One-way teleporter designed to send you back to the job there.
Like, this place has, like, extremely good public transit for getting
Save.
poor people out of the rich areas, but very limited public transit for going the other direction.
Just a very funny one-way door.
It should have been a fun
Titan
slide.
TV.
Oh, this sucks.
Ah, yes, the virus controlling its bio brain.
Damn, that's fucked up. $200 to stop your road robot?
Well, the liability will, one assumes, be higher.
I've played the jungle section of this so many times, I had no idea
Yeah.
there was
Yeah.
this behind it.
Right?
You can't illegally shoot the illegal robot without validating your mission first. That would be illegal.
It's just such
So I wonder if now it's
wild.
going to be like go and talk to all of the NPCs in different areas until we find
Yeah.
them.
Unless they... Do we know where Titan TV is?
We passed by it because it's.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's here.
Oh wait, photo.
Okay, so they give me a. Yeah, all right, here we go. All right. I've seen that guy before in the bar. All right, where's the bar?
Cybo. It's Cybo the cyborg.
America. So I guess the elevator does get sent up automatically.
Oh, you've got a motion detector there.
Yeah.
I guess restricted area 3 will be for a different job.
One of the switches.
I hope so. Yeah, there we go.
I read a story where a rich person has a house where each room is in a different planet connected by teleporters. I feel like I've read that book also.
Was that Hyperion?
Yeah, I think so.
It's one of the Hyperion Endymion books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Are you a replicant?
Look at this picture of a turtle.
Are you hitting the right interact
Yep,
button?
I'm hitting the use item button.
What if you just talk to
that
him?
one has a
Oh.
Oh.
Huh.
is a friend in the police.
Where can I find this friend?
God.
Go to restricted area 1.
Like, on the one hand, I'm impressed by how many things they're inventing here, but on the other hand, it's like, wait,
I
you're
mean, they're
inventing,
not. Yeah. I
you're
mean,
inventing all the horrible parts of modern video games.
But I mean, also, this is all just very classic adventure game, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's
You look at like Sierra and LucasArts, right? And like part of the thing is that like it's always funny, right? Like
yeah.
puzzles are a delivery mechanism for jokes.
Yeah.
Whereas this is all very straight.
Some of the convolutedness is funny, but like when you do the joke
Oh, there's
5
definitely
times
been
in a row,
occasional good
Oh,
jokes.
watch out.
No, I think that's the
Oh.
good cop. I think it's the cop I wanna.
Cop's not an alien. It would be
Yeah.
nice if we had the
Okay.
Didn't see that coming.
Yeah. You'll be waiting behind the bar. I feel like there's just like when you're making, like an adventure game or an RPG, there's a consideration like things taking time to do
yeah.
is a good thing, right?
Yeah.
And this can be like a real trap, right? Like it leads to you making things where you just go back and forth between locations. And
Yeah.
like no one ever wants to do this.
Would be
Oh.
it's Cybo. Oh my my god.
Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, this is like.
Yeah, this is some ridiculousness.
I was gonna say it'd be more.
I want to be charitable, but this is a little bit goofy.
So like this game has a lot of really rich movement verbs, right? So like if this were like you were having to do a platforming challenge each time that you had to go from point to point, that would be interesting. But
Oh, the cop up. Everyone is now. Oh, he dropped something.
So like the original Nier is, the game is largely side quests, and that was a game that was made on a budget of a very small budget, and they're really trying to drag it as much as possible. And as a result, most of the quests you're doing are just going between two places. But the amount of times you're going between two places, like there's just so much of it. Like that's just the entire game. So like at that point, it's just like routing. You know, it's like all right,
Yeah.
well, go
Yeah.
here, go there. Go hit this place on the route.
you've also that's like a modern open world game, right? So like it's not like you're going back and forth between places, but you can like stack up other things at once, right?
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. The original Nier is still wasting your time to an extreme degree. It is.
It's like they've invented the idea here of what if you had a quest log and it involved, having you go from place to place to place, but they haven't yet come with the second step, which is, and there's some sort of mechanics to going from place to place, right? Instead of like, and every time we have to go to another point, there's a fight. It's like, and you go up and down 2 elevators.
Yeah,
They've,
I mean,
they've
I think,
almost got that with like at that time. It's like, oh, now you go back to the cop, and you have to shoot the cop, but like it's
I think there really should be something exciting about like going somewhere else.
yeah.
But the other thing is like.
Earlier they were
the thing
making you
is
take the subway every time, but in this one they're like, nah, that's annoying. You can just go back and forth between 2 screens.
Making you double back repeatedly, it doesn't even gain you that much time on the playthrough. You know, like it's just
Yeah.
like.
I think they're
It's
trying to
just
get the
enough to be-
idea of there
Yeah.
being like a bunch of social interaction.
Yeah. Or,
But
oh my
whoa,
goodness.
oh shit!
Whoa!
Somebody was
That-
saying you might
oh,
want to
it's
use the
Cybo.
shields here.
It's Cybo. Cybo's cloning himself.
Oh shit! He's multiplying.
That's his thing. He's a cloning.
Yeah, that's cool.
cyborg.
That's like a
Oh,
that's a fun Terminator type design.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, I just saved. Why am I doing any of that?
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Very convenient of them to put a save point right before their
I'm
hideout.
sure they must have known that this was
Yeah.
a tough fight. Okay.
And the combat's been so light in this area up until now.
I was gonna say, I think what they may be doing is trying to get you to imagine this as like a cool cyberpunk 2080, campaign with like there's an implied narrative here, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, you went to see the guy, but then there was a mutant that came out of nowhere.
Yeah,
Roll
yeah,
for
yeah,
initiative.
definitely. And like
It doesn't quite
the
land.
fact that there's a ton of steps isn't, it's good when there's a bunch of steps to a quest, but I don't really
I want to try fight.
think. Yeah, go for it.
Fighty wiggle fingers.
Just hit quit though.
Okay. So I do. Okay.
So you can press X to pull up the force field, but it's real short.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could imagine this like simultaneously not really working, but also like someone remembering it as if it had worked, and then spending like the next 15 years trying to reproduce that feeling that Flashback for the Genesis gave them, and that's why all open world games are like this.
I
No,
mean,
this
it's
is-
just
this is
hard to
much
create
more-
unique content, right? Like an open world is fundamentally very economical.
Yeah, that's why it became a popular.
Oh, okay. Pistol whip.
Yeah, it's not actually the getting shot that does it.
Yeah.
Killed one
Oh,
once.
there I could have used. But no, this doesn't feel like necessarily open worldy specific. It just feels fetch questy. Like this is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, like Fetch Quest, open world adventure game structure, they're all very like, these are all very adjacent things.
Yeah.
And they've existed for a long time.
Yeah.
Like they
Yeah.
aren't. They existed before open world design.
No, I mean, the thing that this has always felt like to me is just like, this is LucasArts' action game, right? Like,
Yeah.
like what if your Day of the Tentacle outside gunplay.
Well, they tried that with, if we ever do Fate of Atlantis,
Oh, that's the one the
it
Indiana
has
Jones
it
ones,
has
right?
some action stuff.
Huh.
The action stuff's not as good as this, but
Well, it's
I mean, that
interesting,
makes
though.
sense, right? Like, it wouldn't be Indiana Jones
Yeah.
without action. That seems
It's also
like
it's skippable though. Like the
you can
Yeah.
choose what
Yeah.
style you want to play,
yeah.
and there's different tracks.
There's a so on in
It's not that it's skippable. There's literally different ways
Yeah.
to.
this isn't like spoilers because it's literally the first thing in the game, but the very first puzzle in Fate of Atlantis is that you have to get into a TV studio while a talk show is happening. And there's 3 ways to get into the studio. One is to fight your way in, one is to talk your way in, and one is to solve a puzzle.
oh, that's fun.
And depending on which of the 3 ways you get in, the entire rest of the game is that. There's
Really?
3 entire tracks all the way through the game where you either solve most things with puzzles, most things
You're
with
just playing a different game depending on how you approach this one
It
thing.
splits and then comes back. It's not quite
That's
as
still
dramatic
wild,
as that.
though.
Oh yeah,
That's still.
it's LucasArts.
Yeah.
They
But I
did
think
all
you're
sorts of.
I think you're visiting the same set of places, so it's not like they had to like duplicate all 3 layers of content, but they did have to write 3
three
scripts.
different second parts of the game.
Yeah,
Um,
That's still quite a bit.
it's an extremely good game.
X. Confirm. You should recharge your.
yeah. I didn't really use the shield at all there, but
Yeah,
the,
no, it doesn't.
the
really
rolling
quite-
around and shooting feels good.
Yep.
And if you're like a very imaginative 14-year-old at this exact moment, man, it's so sad. Cybo wanted to give himself up, but then I wound up shooting him anyway. We just couldn't, in the end, get along. I bet the next question is going to give 700 credits.
I think the main problem, I think even this with its current structure with a little bit too much backtracking, the writing is just not very evocative.
That's the thing.
The art is
If
evocative.
you
in
just
this.
had like a joke there, it'd be fine.
Yeah.
a joke, some sort of thing that added a little bit more mood to the dialogue.
There has to be a surprise. There has to be something that
Yeah.
like surprises you instead of making you go, all right, what's next?
Maybe at one point they were intending to, like, instead of Cybo just appears, you start shooting, Cybo says something, and, like, I don't know, I want to respect, like, a thing I like about Out of This World is there's not any dialogue. You're just watching stuff happen,
That's it.
and that's the story, but...
Did I save?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure this feels like a very memorable segment, right? This is definitely.
Yeah, I like what
Yeah.
this is doing. It just like if it had just like a little bit better writing.
Yep.
Yeah. It's funny because, like, the bits of writing we get, like, these little, like, screens are very,
These are
like...
good.
This
These
is
are
good
fun,
comic
yeah.
book writing. Titan Senior Advisory Board. Oh, God.
Alto to a place 1.5 minutes before the whole installation itself. A level below will take you directly to the heart of the complex.
Okay, now you
That's
can...
a funny bit.
Pretty
See,
good.
this is.
Okay, so I need to get my work permit out to do it.
We are playing the Switch re-release, which I think is.
It seems to be the Genesis version with, like, minor, like, insertion of...
I thought it was
game
closer to the
saves
Super
and stuff.
Nintendo version.
It's not the Genesis one. You have a white shirt.
Oh.
I think. Yeah, the graphics are not very different between the different versions of this
Okay.
game. They're all pretty faithful, outside of the CD-ROM one where they change all the cutscenes to be hideous.
If I ran a power plant and I needed a critical part to be replaced or the entire facility would explode, I would simply hire a dasher from DoorDash to handle it. But you could, Xandra,
It sounds like it's the Genesis version that this is most like.
oh my God, you could make this make sense. Like once you've opened up the reactor, you have 90 seconds
Oh,
to
is there
fix
no
it, or you.
timer?
I think the timer's probably running. Maybe you should
Yeah.
run.
I feel like it shouldn't be a silent timer. I acknowledge that would be a very difficult thing to do. I think you should run. You don't have that much time.
Yeah, you're literally.
I think I want to find out what happens. I like the like they're doing
No, I think you're
basically
gonna have to run.
the effect of lighting.
Yeah. Yeah,
Pretty
no,
good.
they actually have a different sprite for the different lighting. That's really cool.
That's something that Eric Chahi's engine was really good at. So maybe they're like still thinking about that.
Well, I'm sure it's just that, it's just a different palette for the.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
index palette
That's,
stuff
that's
is
very
Yeah,
easy
yeah.
to do.
just gonna leisurely walk over here. Was that a bit of lint in the corner?
Try
I saw
looking
a
at the
mouse.
wall 5 times. Yeah, like that. Man, I thought the 5th time the number 7 would be more interesting than the time before. I think my only actual problem with this is that like they put all these quests right next to each other. Like if this were something you were coming back to throughout the game and just every so often you had to do a quest. But if they did that, they could do things like they could make the
Miguel, you're gonna die.
Yes.
amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Is there an item that shows the countdown?
No, don't rewind. You can use a full minute and 30 seconds of here.
Let me see if there's any items in here. We still have the photo for. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
We're just gonna
Did we actually not kill Cyborg? Whatever. Was that just?
we're gonna keep the photo of Saibo forever.
Probably once you're in.
The thing is, it takes so long to use the inventory that if we try to look for the timer in our inventory, we're just going to use up our time.
Oh no.
For this time-critical task, we sent the guy who's constantly confused about how to climb up ledges.
How do walls work?
I just don't know. Oh,
Cool.
I didn't know you could do that while running.
Me neither. But it seemed like the thing to do. Oh, am I behind? Yeah.
Weirdly enough, I knew you could do that, but only because it's a thing that you can do in Abe's Odyssey. So I'm just assuming that Abe's Odyssey stole all its movements verge from this.
But I mean, you can do it while you have a gun. No, you can do it without the gun.
Yeah. Well, I mean the like run into roll thing.
Oops. Shit. Okay, let's just rewind
Yeah.
that there.
Can you jump over all 3?
Yeah.
Oh, sick. Man, I want to watch a speeder in this game. I bet that looks cool. Huh?
Oh, I did. Yeah, I did the right thing. Oh, it
Oh,
looks-
there's a sensor. I see.
I think this is up there, but I don't want to risk.
Maybe they'll
Terminal.
Oh, close. So you just want to?
I mean, sure, but I'm just gonna rewind it.
This time, wait. See if you can go back and pick up the object while it's not, while you're waiting for the elevator.
Not too late now.
Wait, what?
Maybe we need that object. Maybe that's the computer chip.
I mean,
We don't have it.
but you can look at the thing. It's a place for the.
Rewind. I think that
I think
was
we're
the
tied
chip.
on.
'Cause I don't think we have a
Wait,
chip in.
wait.
Oh no, there it is.
Time 3.
Motherboard.
Oh, so there was a thing in our inventory for
Yeah.
the time. I just missed it. We may have to.
Struggling
Looks like
through
we had
it.
to be a little bit faster.
Hey, what if why don't you run over there while it's coming up?
Yeah, I may as well see if there's a thing to get. Oh, too late. Brutal.
Why isn't it? There's a place for the car.
think you can rewind before dying, or can you? You could also just step onto the green thing.
Yeah, I probably should have died to make the rewind less.
I do like that they're like, okay, this fetch quest is just a delivery thing. Then the next one is like, do this combat thing.
This is so hard to.
Here, let me.
Well, you're gonna die, so just
Yeah.
throw yourself in the electricity now.
Save precious time.
That's
Or do
moving
that, I
quick.
guess.
You need to move quick. You don't
Maybe-
have time. You're trying to kill yourself quicker.
If you want to get rock percent, you could try jumping over the elevator shaft.
I'm not going
Which
to try
is
to get
cool.
rock percent. Now that we know it's just a rock.
I am a rock. I just want to be a rock.
Sure, that'll do it.
Oh.
Uh,
Fuck.
I think you're not gonna have enough time.
Yeah, you're right. Honestly, we should just try doing this faster to get here.
So
yeah.
pull out the motherboard anyway.
The time does appear to stop while you're on the
There,
inventory
oh,
screen,
it's
though.
up
Yeah.
from there. That's why I wasn't finding it.
Wild.
Okay, so let's do that from
Just,
the save point.
you probably try.
Okay. Can I pull it up now?
Time
you
time
don't.
pauses when you're in the.
Yeah.
In the
You don't have it
inventory.
until we
it
get.
doesn't matter.
Try just putting it in your pockets while you're in the teleporter.
Just teleporting it into your pockets.
Okay. Have I remembered how to play?
Running jumps are definitely faster than climbing normally.
Oh, I can't. That's rewind time, right?
That's like 10 seconds. Just can you? Yeah.
Yeah, this is the exact sort of behavior that this sort of thing really encourages
Oh.
you to do. You can just climb up and kill yourself, but
I'm gonna rewind a bit farther back.
I don't know. Like the fact that Another World was all about these like really punchy, just keep trying it.
Okay, I need to.
Worked, but this game is really different.
Oh, okay, there. If I could do.
That's fine.
Yeah, you just do two running jumps in a row. Every time you miss a running jump, that's like a 10-second penalty almost.
I don't think it's that long. It's like a couple seconds.
I bet the speedrunner this looks so fluid.
Can't quite do that, but.
Got the D boost though.
But I like that they're like, okay, now a speed run challenge after like the combat challenge. It's good.
Yeah. Like they thought this out.
Yeah, it's a fun gimmick.
They're like, oh, we'll have
fuck,
one little
okay.
social mission.
No,
and
no,
we'll have...
no.
Throw yourself in.
To the platform gods.
Yeah, this.
No, it is the problem with giving us a rewind, isn't it now? The temptation is...
Yeah. Like having the rewind is great when we're using it to make up for like, oh, goobery, we just pressed a button and we didn't
Yeah.
mean to press a button, but
I'm just suddenly like, as soon as I'm not speed running, I'm
Yeah.
forgetting.
Eon is a really good question
Let
here.
go of the run button.
I feel like there is a way to do this up faster. I just can't remember how.
You can do a running jump.
Yeah, I was
If it
trying that.
works.
I
It
was
wasn't
getting
working.
the wrong one.
Yeah.
Okay, do we know which? Oh,
Yeah, I just don't know what to interact with in here.
I think I am just supposed to interact with that thing there.
Yeah, but I've kept trying to do it and it didn't work. I don't think that.
So inexact. Like, you understand why they had the run button. Like, okay, if it was just as you're running, you hold up, and then holding up causes him to jump at the appropriate moment, that would make so much more sense.
I feel like there is a version of the run jump that I can do. I'm just not doing it.
I think you gotta restart the whole thing.
Can you walk left, and then that is so much faster?
I'm just gonna blow up the world. Start from scratch.
I think so.
Yeah. start
Okay.
from scratch. Do you mind if I go to shot?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So quit is left. Continue. All right, I'm gonna just.
So remember, as you're teleporting in, pause.
Oh, hey! Look at that animation.
Yeah. No, there's a ton of nice animations.
Oh, whoops.
Okay. That
You
was
can
where
just
you wanted to hit
press
pause.
pause whenever.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I mean, there's no penalty for hitting pause, so like,
Okay, hold on.
well, kill yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna practice this for a
Right,
moment.
but you should kill yourself.
Yeah, but first I'm gonna.
No,
Oh,
you
because
need
we
to
usually
kill
have
yourself
time.
immediately.
I'm practicing. It's not gonna. I'm gonna have
You
to redo it
can't
once
practice if you don't.
I think Andy's just gonna do a full run after this.
anyway. Yeah.
It's just getting the motions down. So you want to do that a little bit later. This one I haven't quite figured out.
Yeah, the running jump must be.
So I think, if you do the running jump, I think a little bit earlier, you won't get right next to it, and then you can do a duck right out of it, is my guess.
Mm. So smooth. I saved so much time by doing that little jump that one time.
Yeah.
Put it all up. Games like this, when you can like, if you need to be standing somewhere, you can nail it on the dot. That feels so good.
That feels really great, that bit where you're already,
Yeah.
this was the thing where I was confused, where I was like, already,
Okay, so
you really
just
need to be
rewind a
hitting
little.
up.
yeah,
You're making good time.
yeah. Okay, start from here. Was making good time.
Ah,
Okay,
you
I
got
guess
it.
there is a
Yeah.
timing.
Yeah.
Don't. Unless you're supposed to. No.
What are you doing?
I was trying to.
You don't need a rock.
I need a rock. There's a place for the card.
I don't.
Is the motherboard not the card? What? Maybe it's the timer thing. What's the timer thing say on it?
Time 8.
Oh, maybe that is the card. It just also has a time.
Okay, the top button. That's the one I
Yes.
press, right?
Yes.
He blinked. Why is he blinking? Well, oh, there's 3 terminals you need to right. Why is the sign at the wrong terminal? All right, I'm just gonna try all 3.
That is a mean thing to do at the end of a time trial.
Yeah.
I don't think that's meanness. That's the problem.
You're whining too much.
I wanna I wanna get this.
But you had lots of time.
We got lots of time. Okay.
Hit a full 8 seconds. No, those aren't terminals. They don't have a.
That's a terminal.
Oh.
That was really silly.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Who wants to go be a contestant on Death Tower? We'll have a secret edge over everyone else due to the fact we've got a rock. Wait, did the teleporter take our rock away?
I don't think you picked up the rock.
I think I picked up the rock.
No.
No?
This capitalist hellscape cannot allow us to own a rock.
Oh, no, you
I
don't.
got a rock!
I got a rock.
Turns out that is the only way to defeat Death Tower is to have that rock.
I will name him Rocky.
What's our final mission?
We're gonna go to Restricted Area 3. Oh, we're gonna be brutally murdering... This one feels weird. Those guys, they're just shirtless dudes. Why do we have to murder them because they're shirtless?
Computer noise.
Exactly how many credits do we have? Oh,
1,300.
slightly short.
Where did it say we were going?
Restricted 3.
Which is in Europa. Ah, that's here.
Oh, perfect. They put it close by.
That's so convenient of the mutants.
Maybe they just wanted to go to the job center.
They should put like a little,
I feel like there was a good
a
chance
little
for
guardrail.
them to do a joke about how many people have died
Yeah,
falling
yeah,
down
that-
elevator shafts
Yeah,
That
absolutely.
in the
would be
city, and like,
dystopian.
please remember to be careful.
There's a weird mix here of jank.
Due to the outlying of
Guard-
safety rails.
Like I feel like the guardrail deaths are funny even without. Whoa, that was sick. But you're not gonna you're not gonna get your bonus. You need to walk off the edge. You're now a video game player who just. What happens if you get to the end of the room but you haven't killed all of the mutants?
Well, I guess we'll find out.
I haven't really seen that
See if
mutated,
there's anything
honestly.
in the pile of rubble over there.
Maybe there's a second
That
rock.
is- nope. Oh yeah, I probably should have been using rocks to distract them.
Maybe
What if I use gun?
No, you do rock then gun.
What
It's
if
a
I use
time-honored
gun then
tradition.
gun?
Did one of the mutants have a key?
I don't know, but I don't.
If you pause with the minus, can you go back to the save point?
Oh no. Can you? Is it possible to? Oh, that was some good shielding there until you died.
Yeah.
Just start from the beginning. It'll be easier, I think. Than
Nope.
I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so
Maybe this is the time to throw a rock, if you can do that at all. Wow.
try the dangle down for a moment and pull yourself back up immediately to see if they'll
Yeah.
shoot each other.
Oh, these guys are smart. They got shields.
Damn. Looks like their guns don't have like full range across the screen.
I don't know.
Or maybe he was shooting high. Did
Well,
you
I
get your
got my
rock?
rock back.
Okay, good. It's important we escort this pet rock through the entire game.
I think I see the key on the ground.
Yeah, fine. Got him.
Yeah. Dot cube.
Cube.
Got the prism.
Nice.
Well, I guess I walked away from that one for some reason.
I do want to see a speed run of this because I imagine if you fully.
I also wonder if you can.
Probably pretty tight.
Oh,
You're
like,
almost to the number of credits you need, so I wonder if you can technically skip this one mission.
Oh, I
down a
see.
rock.
Yeah. That's why it's a mandatory rock. He's powerless against a rock.
Hey, can you get the shield up as you're getting up here? Yeah, yeah. Ah, okay. So you'd use it just after.
Like we're just using fields of resource. Just soak it all up.
Yeah, I haven't really been getting anything out of the force field.
Oh, this is
there
such
is
a
a
long
mine there.
section, actually.
Yeah.
We may be in trouble that we've used up all our field.
Yeah, maybe.
How do you?
I've got roll in and roll out,
Yeah.
maybe.
But how do you? Can you just do it? Can you do a short jump from there?
What if you do a hang off the side? If you'll get hit by the explosion or not?
Probably.
What if you
but-
stand up and just do a jump? Oh, that's
Oh!
Well,
that
not
also
quite.
would have been a good idea if it had worked.
Out of the minefield into the minefield.
That second mine's very, very carefully placed, which makes
Yep.
me think that they knew.
Yeah,
knew.
this is a puzzle.
Standing jump?
Wait.
What? You got
Um,
iframes from the standing jump.
well, we take those.
Okay, I think you need to go up and get something from.
Yeah.
Xandra, this
Oh,
will
there's
put us
another
over
spot
the
to put a
1500 we need, so.
I like how there's ads in the zone, in the restricted area for being on Death Tower.
I don't think you put a stone down there. Oh, it doesn't require a stone. Forgot, these doors are the ones that are just permanently open. Yeah, you need to wait and do the.
Or crouch down. Or just shoot the
Yeah,
guy.
I've not gotten anything out of that at all.
I can see the timing where it would have worked.
Yeah.
there. Like,
But it's also like you can just shoot instead.
yeah.
Ululator is right that it would have been pretty. It would have been interesting if the body had been laying on the thing, and then when you. That's not a mutant.
I see, I've already fallen. That guy might need to use the shield against.
Okay, so they can do
Yeah.
shots that are not at their level.
Really
Yeah,
impressive shield
okay.
work.
So that I need the shield for. Anyone that takes more than one hit to kill is.
Luckily, Christine is a
Trickier.
master of shielding.
Oh, friend.
That's
Orb
not a friend.
Wait,
We get a.
No.
Where did we
This
miss
might be
one?
tough.
guess we gotta go back and comb the level for small cubes on the ground.
Well, there's. Wait.
We need to do run jump. Oh no,
Oh.
there. Oh wait, that guy's there. Oh, we've got to go across there. I see.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that was a.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, they made. I think that's purposely ambiguous so that you'll end up backtracking and.
Yeah, you can.
Well, we didn't really waste much time there,
Yeah.
so that's fine.
No, it gave enough clues. That's.
Like I said, the combination of intended difficulty and unintended difficulty in this is a little bit weird, along with the intended and unintended
Okay.
oddness in the game world. Man, look at these
Yes.
plants. Just that use of blue as shadow.
Yeah, I don't.
Good use of the.
Yeah, how do you feel about the color choices in that?
I really like it. It
It's
looks
like it's
still on the
hard to know
ground.
because we're not looking at this on a CRT.
Yeah, that's true.
So we're not going to get quite the same impression. Did you pick it up? Because it's still down there.
Yeah. It played the thing.
Yeah, I thought it
Maybe
played the
she
thing.
set it down again. Great.
Yeah, we didn't get this. We just got the tone, which I think is like, hey, you got here.
Maybe you got it and then dropped it again.
Maybe. In any event, I have it now.
Indeed.
I think there might have been two things there.
Hmm.
Yeah, me.
Great.
Yeah, I noticed that you triggered that
Yeah,
on the way
I was
in.
wondering what that was.
I do like the implication that it is now nighttime out in the jungle.
Oh, it's good.
Oh yeah.
That time has passed.
It occurs to me that maybe the streamers can get some of the effect of the CRT if they just turn their Twitch stream down to 360p and then
No.
like start
I
a
don't
torrent in
think
the
that's quite
background
gonna
to
be-
force it to go to a lower bitrate.
No, that's
You think there was rotoscoping used in this game's
Oh, there
sprite
was.
work? Okay, it's known.
yeah, that I think is pretty.
Wait, what?
I feel like they needed a
Yeah.
little bit more time after you finish a thing.
There needs to be
Yeah.
like just a thing you pick up, right? It should have
Yeah.
been rescue
But also, like, they really
an
lost.
item, exfiltrate the
Yeah.
the.
Also, you should stop and do a little like
Yeah.
victory thing.
They really lost the.
This one you don't teleport out of.
Or at least.
No, it's gonna suddenly do it when you put away your gun or something. I think.
Oh, that's fun.
At least they could have had him looking at
I'm
his
not gonna
Apple
teleport
Watch.
an armed man in here. Concealed carry only.
Fine, I've got a permit.
So we've got $500 extra for some reason. I guess due to everything we picked up in the jungle.
No more jobs.
Only Death Tower. So it is 5:30. Do we wanna do Death Tower today or?
I think let's see a taste of Death Tower.
Sir, some guy called Jack arranged to meet you by the bar.
That's good. That's reminding you of the. That's in an organic
Yep.
way reminding you of your.
It could potentially be quite some time that you spent on this due
Yeah.
to not having rewind.
Yeah, and also being 7 years old.
Okay, where is the bar? In America.
In America. Imagine like being at the bar, talking to friends, like, "Hey, you ever just bring up the map to listen to the music for a while?" Apple Map needs a soundtrack.
Gotta reset the sign. It has been 0 days since someone died in New Washington.
Andy, this is just like the Wii Shop channel.
By falling down an elevator shaft.
Wii Shop channel music
Everyone
was good.
loves opening the map.
The thing this whole segment does is it's... At this point, we have no idea what the next level might be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it does that thing where if you do something unexpected enough in a game,
Yeah.
your sense of where the edges of the game are
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real good.
expand.
Do you think that all those side quests would have been better or worse if they'd had you like taking transit between points more?
You take transit between points a lot.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like there's enough of that.
Yeah. Frankly, sometimes it makes you do like the long way around quite a bit.
I think the whole thing is sort of like, here's a bunch of unique little fetch questy challenges in a social space.
Yeah. To the right. On the little platform thing, right?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Only other place could be. Yeah, it just doesn't quite feel like a space, you know?
I scratch your back, you back scratch mine. It would have been cuter if you'd like engaged in communal grooming like gorillas.
All right.
We got papers.
I got fake papers.
All right, so here's my pitch. Instead of making
Papers.
it feel more like a space, make it feel less like one. Like have the bar sign be like on like cardboard or something, so it's really really clear that this is just like a disused service corridor and someone turned it into a bar.
Right, that's what I mean. Like it doesn't quite
You want that feeling to be explicit rather than.
Right, yeah. Right now it's like in a weird uncanny middle ground.
Yeah. No, like some spaces are great. Like this feels right. But it doesn't quite feel like a city.
It's a nice touch that like they have this single graffiti. They have this single
backdrop.
graffiti tile that they keep moving around.
Did you ever play Metro 2033? That takes place into like.
Is that by the same people who did Chernobyl? Or not Chernobyl.
I don't think so. I think they're just compared because they're both
Okay.
in a post-apocalyptic.
Okay.
I thought there might be some devs who went from one to the other, but not the same.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me if there's overlap. Anyway, I thought it was interesting. Like the all civilization is living in the Russian metro system.
Okay.
So like all these little towns are just in train stations, and like.
It's good.
But it means that like navigating is kind of weird, right? Because like they're not laid out like like a town would be. It has to like work around like
Yeah.
the metro,
Yeah. That's good.
and like that has a sense of it's in a very artificial space. Like this isn't
Yeah.
like there's no reality to the space at all. Like a train station is a very video gamey piece of architecture, right?
Oh
Whoa.
my God. That. Okay.
Okay, that was quite abrupt.
I was expecting a save.
Yeah,
You
could've-
could
well, we got a
imagine-
save. The game forced the save.
Okay.
You could imagine that being kind of
Hey, where's our shield?
right there. Sierra would have. Oh, that shield. Wow.
Yeah.
Sierra would have played this for laughs. Like you're just standing at the counter, and then
Yep.
they like press a button, you just fall through the floor.
Oh, it's these guys. Cool.
Well, that makes sense.
God.
He didn't escape them.
You found the juggle point where he just juggles.
Wait, why am I not dying if I don't have shield?
You've got Infinifield because you're on a TV show.
Oh wait, no, I do have
you've got
shield.
the
Never
shields.
mind.
Yeah, it's just the shield is a very poorly designed sprite.
It really doesn't
It looks
look like
way
a
too
shield.
much like it's a rock.
What if it is?
Oh, see if you can get him to. Oh no, teleport into the explosion thing. Oh, an energy.
Yeah.
Nice. You can.
So it's actually quite generous. I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, this feels like a screen in a video game as opposed to a space. Like they could have like made it feel like.
I
oh,
just
but I
wish
think
it had
it's-
that Smash TV energy, Just like,
Yeah.
like give me something a little more. Give me like a big screen with the host in the background.
Like it's like styling, right? It's like
I like the shiny blue
Yeah, it's a
And
really
stuff.
good environment, but like
Yeah. No, I think
what I would have done is I would have had there be like a little like camera
I
drone
really
following
like,
you
yeah,
around
lighting
the
effects on,
entire time.
like the little lamps.
Like every time you kill a Cybo, it should like play a little theme.
Yeah.
No, the
I mean,
sound
all the
design
things-
feels like it's falling down here. Is the thing to me is
Yeah.
it should have cheering, etc.
Yeah, I mean, all the things we're commenting on, are like audio, the audio. It does seem like they have a system for like arbitrary audio cues, so
Yeah.
that's a thing they could do.
It feels like
I'm actually curious. Go into the new audio, switch it over to new audio, and see if they've changed anything.
mm,
Oh, you can actually see through the glass. That's great. So turn off 8-bit mode. Yeah.
now your footsteps are really realistic.
Oh, didn't know
Good
those
sound
could
effect.
drop bombs.
I think I like this better than the usual battle music.
Was that new?
I feel like what we're seeing here is that like one member of the team went really crazy with the kind of imaginative design on this, like whoever was designing the map backgrounds. Then they just got no support at all from the people who did like the animation and the scripting.
I mean, it's
Like
these
the
sorts
visual,
of things are expensive, though.
Yeah,
the
no.
visual
this-
design of the
this-
spaces is really interesting. I mean, look how much unique art they drew for that area. Is a single
Right.
sound effect really that much more expensive?
Well, like triggers are.
This might have been one of the things about Eric Chahi was because he just had one person doing all of it.
I mean, right. Well, often when you're one person, you like, you don't think about what's sensible to spend your budget on.
Yeah,
Well,
you're,
You just do it.
There's sensible, but then there's also like, if the same person is doing the scripting and the images, then one isn't more expensive than the other. You just have how much
Well,
time does
it's
it
a bad
take?
allocation of time. And like, I imagine this is the sort of thing that's difficult to test.
I imagine that. I imagine this entire game must be the kind of thing that's difficult to test.
Sure.
Oh, nice. The other one has. Oh, the other one's behind the glass. That's actually really good. Obscuring the level design. Like it makes
Yeah,
sense for
yeah.
Death Tower to
Nope,
have these
that's-
things
that's
where.
totally fine.
Yeah.
Completely reasonable for Death Tower to not be.
To be like purposely. It's like a hall of mirrors. Is kind
Yeah,
of what they're trying to get
Yeah.
across.
No, that's
and it
fine.
works.
I like how the drone is following you around. If you run far enough to the right, do you come back on the left?
As I was mentioning, there was an HD remake of this. I understand it adds a lot more things. HD remix has like really uninteresting like art direction. It's very just like photo real 3D. It's not really what I'd want from an HD remix or HD remaster of this.
Jump over it?
Run?
No.
Even just a standing jump is probably good enough.
Yeah.
Nope. Doesn't.
Oh, you're trying to get it to. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think you've got to just leave it there and it's.
I wonder if I can kill Cybo.
Oh, he was still in his materializing.
If only you
He
could
may
throw a
have
rock at
taken
it.
damage from that.
Yeah, maybe.
So a thing I think about in games is that like spaces are sized based on how much gameplay there is in them, not how much sense it would make sense for them to normally be. Like the thing I think about is in the first Dragon Age, there's like a relatively small town, but one of the quests is that you infiltrate the Thieves Guild hideout, but the Thieves Guild hideout is several times larger than the entire rest of the town put together. because it's that's the point. There's gameplay in there. But in this case, like, it kind of makes sense this like horrible dystopian society would have like given over 75% of its floor space to Death Tower, the TV show they can't get anyone to sign up for anymore because of all the death.
Okay, so it does do the loop.
Yeah, I was wondering if that was gonna happen.
It's really notable when some games, like some of the Ultimas, try to put enough like just houses that people live in.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's so unlike other games.
Yeah, but also like, you know, you kind of want it glossed over, you know?
Sometimes you do. It's like
Ultima 7, like, they sort of, like, it's a pillar of it, and it kind of works because
Yeah,
it's a
and they don't
pillar
put
of
in
it.
like an actual realistic amount. It's just like 2 or 3 times what you'd expect.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know. I have a friend who had this idea that, like, you have to look at the RPGs as being abstractions, right? Like, you go into a town and there's, like, seven houses, and that's, like, a representation of the 7,000 houses that are actually in this area, and the fact that out of those 7,000, there would only be a few to ever interact with. But also, like, I don't know, the thing
But it is the case that, like, the more verisimilitude you have, the less, like, you're prepared to encounter abstraction.
Yeah.
No, and, like, Ultima 7 is also a game where you can bake bread.
Yeah, it's...
And do, like, any number of other sort
The
of
Ultimas
silly
like
things.
to put in so much stuff that you don't expect everything's meant to be interacted with. So instead of like, here's everything, I'm going to interact with everything, you're like, well, clearly they don't want me to read every book in every bookshelf. That would be silly.
Claire, I 100% agree that this place needs Smash TV energy.
Yeah. I wish I just felt like the cameras were turned on. Like, what if like you go in and they're like, hey, was anyone filming that?
If they tone to follow you. Yeah,
Want
there's a lot
that.
of, like, little things that... Of course, you don't know where they were in their budget, etc.
Yeah.
At the point that we got to this.
The verisimilitude thing I've been noticing lately is Remedy seems to just have it as a hard rule that spaces that humans live in always contain the number of bathrooms you would expect in the places you would expect, even if it serves no gameplay purpose whatsoever. Like in Control, they were trying to do things like some of the bathrooms would have collectibles in them, but in Alan Wake 2, there's just bathrooms for no specific reason. They're just there.
Is there enough kitchen space?
I haven't been in any residential areas in either of these games. There's like one break room kitchen in the entirety of Control, but it's sort of established that it's not...
No line for the washroom, but totally a line to use the microwave.
Yeah, and the microwave's like... I think the microwave's like down in the basement next to the janitor's place, so like...
There's a really nice cafe. I'm sure everyone just goes there.
That's true. The cafe is very nice.
I really like these running guys. Like the combat has good energy against them.
Yeah.
It's a lot of like rolling, toning, shooting.
The animation looks good, and like the iframes it gives them feels good.
It has good game feel. It's one of those things where like the animation really works.
Nice.
Yeah, no, they've absolutely nailed the Hall of Mirrors aspect of this.
This I just love this room. This room looks good.
Like I want cheering, I want the game show host.
Yeah.
But
So I think probably one of the references. It feels like they're taking a lot from, you know, like science fiction movies, but like specifically like this is the Running Man, right?
Yeah.
What was the announcer like in that like?
I actually have never seen the Running Man.
Yeah, well, it's
I would
not
like
very
to see
good.
Nice.
I'm just surprised because like that was a Space Channel classic.
Oh shit! He
Oh!
played dead.
He played dead.
He played dead, but then he accidentally shot the drone.
Oh, that's great.
No.
If you roll under there, you can get to a spot that'll be safer.
I was hoping I could.
You can roll off.
You can also run and jump over.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm trying to do.
If you were doing a constant run, you could go under, but the run gets interrupted when you fall off the platform.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's what I was trying to do.
Oh,
Oh hey.
that is not where I would have put
Wow,
the save point if I were
that's quite generous.
the administrator of this game.
Now he's come hunting you.
Honestly, The Running Man is truly a movie designed to watch partially while it's on.
Whoa!
Oh, that was a glitch.
I am actually surprised that it's not more buggy than it is. Hey, can we? Huh.
I really like the thing of them falling over and playing decks. Well, don't they
Yeah.
usually like do a
Yeah.
dissolve? And I was like thinking
Yeah,
it
that
was
was
odd.
really, yeah. I was like, oh, was it a different enemy type than I thought it was? But no.
It's really smart.
This guy knows what it's like to be on TV.
Maybe that's the only Cybo who's made it like through 3 missions because he just keeps falling on the ground and the players
Yeah, I
don't
do like
try
a
to.
few shots and then run.
I should be able to stun lock them is the thing.
Yeah, I think because it's two.
Oh yeah, they're both alternating.
Oh, that
shots.
looked cool.
Yeah.
Oh, load bearing.
Should we
Like-
use the save maybe before?
Yeah,
The load bearing made sense. There's like a TV producer watching you.
sure. Yeah,
You're the only contestant.
but they're not saying it. I need to hear the presence of the TV producer.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, probably.
TV show. That looks like a gun. That
Yeah,
was
that's
a
about what I
gun.
expected to happen.
Can you jump
Just
up
wanted
to
to
the
make
right?
sure.
The wall to the right looks climbable.
I definitely half of what I'm saying. I don't know how much like they were running up against their cartridge budget as is.
Yeah. Oh, that's fun.
Then I'm
if
gonna
you-
have to go the other way around.
Yeah. I think you gotta jump over it and then do a running jump back the other way.
Yeah. No, the Hall of Mirrors aspect of this level works really well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like, oh, they're gonna shoot me. No, wait, they aren't.
I think
You can't do it from here. You're gonna have to do. It is a run. It's just getting the right type of run. It's that there's
Oh.
slightly too many types of run jumps
Yeah.
problem.
you're gonna have to jump.
I get what they were trying to do with the sort of like
Yeah.
tactical Prince of
Yeah.
Persia thing, but I think they could have lowered the number of run jumps by one type.
Alternately,
it
maybe
just
the auto jump that we can never get to work consistently was just supposed to make it easy.
Yeah. I mean, I think it should all just be auto. If it must be.
But I want to be
Maybe you
tapped
need to do
right
the
and
up
up at the
one.
same time practically, like just right and then immediately up. Huh. That was weird.
Can you shoot it?
Wait, can you roll? Does it shoot once or constantly?
Wait, can we take the elevator up another floor?
Could you roll onto it, and then while you're standing on it, jump?
You'd have to like, yeah, step over one.
Yep.
No, it need to be maybe one more over.
I don't think this is it.
Nope.
Oh, there
You
might
got-
be enough time in between.
Yeah, there's a window.
And
Huh.
as soon as you're off it.
That was weird. I don't know about that one.
I don't think that was how we were supposed to have solved it. On the other hand, had that been television, that like 20 seconds would be a YouTube clip. Amazing. I love how it's just like,
That's probably a warning for when they do that to us in a much.
Yeah. Also, that really would have sucked if I was
I want to go
not
to
on the version with reloads.
I want to go to a roller rink that looks like this place.
Yep, those fights are good.
I do like how they introduce Cybo as a concept, and then you get in here and you already know who
Yep.
those guys are.
On. charge the shield.
Just realize these enemies are ambidextrous. When you do the tone, they actually pass their gun to the other side so they can keep using the same mirrored sprites.
That's really good. That's a really good.
Which is funny if you're standing in just the right place. It looks like they're just juggling
Yeah.
the gun back and forth.
That's such a funny way of handling the mirroring problem.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck this.
Oh, nice.
Hey, earlier someone was saying that it's great how you don't have those collapsing platforms from Prince of Persia.
Hey, how'd you do that?
Oh, he got a little bit confused there. But, you know, androids probably had a virus. So at level 5, so we're slowly going up.
Yeah.
It's fun. Because it's a tower. I get it now.
Yeah, there's definitely like...
Oh no. That's a good combination.
If they have the ability... Oh,
Huh.
nice.
I don't know
Oh,
where
you've got to somehow... Yeah, I think you got to like poke. Try... Oh, wait. You know what it is? It's a trap, probably. So if you trigger that... Maybe?
Try it. Don't do that.
No, no.
That's fine. I can save.
Now you'll have less.
Just imagining this being like the most popular episode of Death Tower that everyone's like clipping on YouTube lately. Like, why does he just keep looking at the wall like that? Why does he seem to keep forgetting how to jump?
Oh, classic Conrad.
Look, he's just soaking up bullets with his He's just soaking up bullets with his shield instead of...
Sometimes he's just like super coordinated, and other times he just runs repeatedly into a wall.
That was good.
All right,
Looney
we take
Tunes.
those.
Running jump. We don't take those.
If it had the ability to do like text every time you get to a new floor,
Yeah.
sort of like this. Again, this game I think has like a really interesting sort of narrative overall flow, but like
Yeah.
there's so many opportunities for like interesting writing to make.
Or even just like if they were, as Christine supposes, running up against cartridge size spaces, just having one bark at the start of each tower, or at the start of each level would be like.
Just
We're
say,
not
given it
gonna
is a
do
game
that.
that has text, it
Yeah.
could be
Yeah.
doing more with the text, as opposed to Out of This World that just managed to do everything silently
Yep.
through animations, which is crazy but really effective.
Whoa.
Oh,
Okay, that worked somehow.
turns out the actual way to get through this is to like fall off of things in various ways that don't just barely get you
Yeah.
not killed.
That might actually be it.
There's got to be some.
If you jump over and then you run past, then at least you'll drop the mine, and then you can, without
can
getting
you-
hit.
Can you drop the mine?
If you,
from-
okay,
I
here's
was
a
really
really
trying
silly
to-
question. If you drop off the right-hand side, do your iframes stop you from getting hit by the explosion?
Did I try some things? Oh,
Oh, that's actually pretty cool.
I was just about to say.
Either run
I
past or
wonder
jump
if you can
past.
make them drop from the floor below. So like drop here, take one. Oh,
Nope.
okay, so they don't.
That's okay. I don't.
If you leap past, you can.
And this must be a run jump.
This one.
Oh, that works.
Yeah.
Smooth.
Oh,
That
there's,
wasn't
yeah,
quite
to do
the-
the let go and up.
It's easier. Nice.
Nice. Oh,
I keep referring to Abe's Odyssey, and Abe's Odyssey, the run, jump, ledge grab is just one of the coolest feeling things you can do when you can get it to work.
that seems like really good on purpose, even though it's not.
No.
No, it's like, I think one past the lamp, one or two past the lamp. Yeah, there you go.
Whiffing that one.
There's this thing where they're trying to play the you solved a puzzle sound when you get it right, but it plays that even if you get it wrong. Imagine if they just played that sound every time you got to a new level. It would sound like it was part of the TV show. Matiere, this is made by the studio that published Out of This World immediately after Out of This World. So they're trying really, really hard to capture the Out of This World vibe. It's a spiritual sequel.
It's also like a bit more Prince of Persia-y than...
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's
I don't
kind
know.
of the blend of the two.
you got it once. Feels very hard to
I think
learn.
this is the up one.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, that's so cool. You can
Yes!
Nice! That was
Sick.
sick!
That was a great setup.
really
That
like
is
how
a
we
really
can,
good set piece with their
That
mechanics.
rocks!
I really like how we can teleport across. You can teleport run across gaps.
Ooh. And then that.
Can you just run away? Can you just leave the floor without killing all the cybos?
Actually, doesn't look like there's a lock or anything.
Yeah, we don't know if reaching
Sometimes
the
load
top
bearing-
is the goal or if killing everything is the goal.
Reaching the top.
Yeah.
Click gun away. Jump. Precision is very...
I think you can do a running jump, and
God
that thing will
damn
fall
it.
behind you. You don't have to make it fall as a separate action.
Yeah, but if you
might be
mess
right,
it up,
but yeah, I keep messing it up.
it's 6:05
Oh,
p.m.
we're just at a safe spot, so we could call it here and
Good.
finish the tower. Probably
Where
in
did
2
you
weeks.
press up?
We're making good time. Unless the final area turns out to be really hard.
I imagine there's some sort of
Probably.
boss. It may just be a boss situation where they just throw a bunch of,
Yeah.
I need to hit up right when I'm hitting that.
like a little bit early. There could be we're probably dealing with a certain amount of lag between the Switch, a wireless controller, a modern TV.
Yeah.
Mostly this doesn't get damaged by lag that much the way it works, but I could
No.
see that particular move.
Yeah.
It requires running and hitting up at a specific
It's just,
time.
it's just ambiguous.
Yeah.
What it is all.
It's so
It's not the timing is clutch. It's just the ambiguity is kind of hard.
Yeah.
it's unclear where the peak of your jump is. It's unclear where the edges of the platforms are.
Oh,
No!
gotcha.
Just run for it.
Got me! Not gonna work.
He saw what you did last time.
Got the download.
Oh god, the final boss, a computer opens up and Heart of the Alien starts playing.
The good news is that was made by Interplay, not Delphine.
Oh, press up almost immediately. The inputs are buffered very, very strongly, so you can start inputs a good time before the animation triggers.
Yeah, that's the thing that makes it so hard to. Oh. Wait.
It looks like we're at a point where if you want to make it 3 episodes of this would be a good stopping point.
Okay. It's like one more episode after this?
Oh, are we that far into the game?
No, I meant with this being the first, since you went basically back to the beginning.
I'm very curious what the following levels will end up being like.
God damn it.
We're gonna go to Earth. I wonder what Earth is like.
Get your ass to Earth.
Gotta go to Old Washington?
Oh, I just realized that when you fire, there's like light reflecting off your face. It's pretty cool.
He got there and did a celebratory juggle.
You know what? It occurs to me, I said we're making good time, but we actually went from level 8 to level 5 in all of this time, so it might be another like half hour or hour.
Yeah, no, I think we're...
Yeah, that estimate is based on it not getting like having a big difficulty spike at some point.
That was how it.
And didn't even have a chance to suicide himself in the mines.
That's okay. I'll do it for him.
Somebody's got to
Okay,
do it.
so if you get to a save spot here,
Yeah.
we'll call it there. Otherwise, we'll call it back at the
Yep.
last save spot. Perfect.
Well, that's
Aces.
Flashback.
Ladies and genderqueers, Flashback.
So we'll probably be back in 2 weeks. I think
Yeah.
we're trying.
Christine, when are you leaving town?
I don't know.
Okay, but we have 2 weeks.
So yeah, it'll likely be in 2 weeks, but check, socials. We will if
We'll
it
post
changes.
about it.
So stay tuned for the thrilling conclusion of Death Tower.
We have a couple things to mention. First is that in collaboration with Makeship, I'm making a plushie of Hyane from Mute from Analog Hate Story. If Parrish can just post a link to that in the chat. There's another 6 days left on that. It's super limited edition, so after that it won't be available at all. She's cute. She's great. Please help her get made.
Get
Miguel,
plush.
did you have something you wanted to mention?
Oh yeah, there are. I should have actually grabbed one from the other room. There are physical editions of They Bleed Pixels for Nintendo Switch still for sale at Premium Edition Games.
And anything you want to tell us about?
If you have an analog pocket, check out my weird art experiments at pocket.runhello.com, I guess.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
I like
Bye.
the fungus
I'll have
one.
something in 6 months.